No, I won't ask for shit. Kick up man who's just been hit. Judge us soul by the wrist, but I love to share all my everything I love. I guess it makes me damned. I don't wanna have to follow someone else's plan. I run clean on my look, end up onto the scale. I don't wanna have to follow someone else's boring ass plan. Heaven was full, I'm headed straight to hell. Maybe down there they won't bitch and tell me who I have to be. Heaven was full, I'm headed straight to hell. Heaven was full, we're headed straight to hell. Maybe down there they won't bitch and tell me who I have to be. Heaven was full, we're headed straight to hell. Heaven was full, I'm headed straight to hell. Maybe down there they won't bitch and tell me who I have to be. Heaven was full, I'm headed straight to hell. Parents never like me, boyfriends try to fight me, and girlfriends never see it coming. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. I didn't realize that the song was also playing on YouTube, which is weird because I had closed studio out. So, again, sorry for that wacky mishmash. I don't know what, but I did download a new song that I thought it's called Heaven. I'm going straight to hell. So I like rock music, and I really, really liked that song. So it was the first one I saw in studio, and I was like, oh, I'm getting it. So, yeah, I'm going to look at some YouTube music as well. And our friend Tay Kelly actually made me a recording of Seether's Fake It. So I am so excited and so thankful to her because I am so excited to be able to get that as part of my intro. And so, yeah, let me add our good friend Bash the Tragedy Pimps to the stream. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm having trouble with my earbuds.
I can hear you okay. Hopefully chat can as well. No pants. Hashtag no pants. Yes, I did do a poll. I'm not sure if you saw it, Bash.
Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, that's why. That's why. Now I know why it was double playing, because I had my live playing on YouTube because I had done the poll and forgot to shut it. So that was totally my fault. Oh, and now I'm on YouTube because there we go. All right, so good morning, everyone.
Yeah, I told Emmy last night that I was going to bash her today.
Oh, right, I forgot.
That little stinker. The clip that she made of us from, I don't know if it was last week or the week before, when Betty tooted, Tootgate showed up in my feed. So I watched it.
Oh.
And I started giggling. And I like to have never went to sleep last night because I just put it on loop and just listened to it over and over again and just died. My cat thought that I was, I don't know, having a conniption fit. I'm like, shame on you, Emmy.
So funny. I sent it to, well, I was watching my Call Me Maybe Not. video. Like, I don't know, like, I just love that song, and it's, like, super upbeat, and I was like, I just think it's funny. And so I sent the Tootgate video to a friend of mine who lives in Alabama, and he was like, you two are such boys." And I was like, "I know, but it's funny." So yeah, super funny.
Well, I actually never went to sleep last night, so thanks, Emmy.
Well,
I was fine. I mean, I had my mic muted that day, and I was laughing, but I was okay until you asked me about it. And when you asked me about it, then I lost it. It's still funny.
it is funny because, well, and now that I look back at it, especially when I did rewatch it yesterday as well, because I'm like, I'm just gonna watch some of the ones that make me laugh. And when we went to the quarter speed and it was like long and pronounced, I was like, how did I ever say, did you hear that squeak? Like, I don't even know why. I don't know. I
I
guess I
think
was,
I think what got me so bad is she's like, Bash, did you hear that squeak? I'm like, oh my God, it wasn't a squeak. Gimme, come on. Oh
yes, I will
Lord.
take blame. Okay, now you can bash me all you want for making you laugh because it was funny. I mean, even I start watching it and I start laughing. Like, it's so funny.
Well, the funny part is, we were just sitting there watching her and it just happened. It was a natural reaction us busting up laughing because I was not expecting that.
Same. I wasn't either. Just like with the scream we heard the other day. Like, I didn't even know that was coming.
I remember watching that and hearing her do that, but I had no idea what live it was from. So I think it took everybody off guard.
Yeah, for sure. So, welcome everyone coming in. So, Crazy Nurse will be listening at work. Outlaw, good morning. Angel, Amberly, Cool Gamer, hello. Anna, glad you could make it. We missed you yesterday, even though you did come in for a little bit. Um, Sinner. Oh, village or like neighborhood wide garage sale. I was actually just texting my sister because I have so many clothes, so many clothes. And during C19, it got really bad because nothing was open. So I found these online boutiques. And one actually I really loved, and I bought all of these clothes. I have no space. So I started listing it on Poshmark. So my sister and I were just talking about listing a bunch of her clothes on there as well. So I just need help taking pictures. So Anna, once school's out, if you want to help me take pictures of all of these clothes I need to sell, please let me know. Oh, Lukey, good morning. My nephew is here too. And I don't believe she swears in this one, so y'all are good. Who else did I miss? Shutterbug, hello. 80-year-old aunt. Happy birthday to your aunt. Oh dear, she reminds you of BHB. Okay. I should have read the whole thing. Hopefully she's not as horrid as Betty. Sinner says hashtag no pants. Hello, Anne. Goldie, good morning. You schmuck.
You know what would be so funny is if we had the police cam, body cam footage of that time that cop saw her
Listen, it's a
coming down
FOIA
the street
request,
with
right?
no pants.
It's a FOIA request.
I don't know how hard it is to get stuff from Florida, but hey, we got friends in Florida.
We do.
We got several.
Thunder, good morning. Oh, I'm the same age as your daughter. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of rock music, but like my favorite song, gosh, I must have been 12 or 13. I don't know. I remember like bopping down our country road with, that we were so cool. We had the radio on our shoulder, like the boombox, and Poison's, or not Poison. Yeah, Poison. Unskinny Bop was my absolute favorite song ever.
I think that was, yeah, it was Poison, wasn't it?
Yep. Yeah. And I, even now when I hear it, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like that song and Madonna's Like a Prayer. That song I just love.
Well, guess what music I grew up on once I got to high school?
I'm gonna say the Beatles.
Nope.
Are you too young for Beatles? I don't even know when they came out. That was like the 60s, right?
I grew up on Zeppelin.
Okay.
That was the first rock band I ever got into, and the Doors. And I remember when Jim Morrison died. That's how old I am, guys.
Nice. Tracy, Esme, good morning. Let's see.
Yeah, when Jimmy Page was younger, when they were first starting out, oh my God, I had the biggest crush on him.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I never really got into that kind of rock, I don't think. It was more like the metal rock, I guess, like Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I eventually grew out of them and got into
Like all the hair
Motley
bands.
Crue. Yes,
Oh
the
yeah,
hair
Motley.
bands.
Yep.
Gotta love the hair bands.
Amberly. Oh, Amberly live in Alabama. Cool. Yeah, I almost actually, if I hadn't gone to Wichita State University, my other option was University of Alabama at Tuscaloosa. So I chose Wichita instead of Tuscaloosa because I had family that lived in Kansas. So that was how Wichita won. D, good morning. No. So Anna, we're talking live. This video from Betty is from January. Make sure I'm on live chat. Thank you, Anna.
Yeah, I was kind of in shock this morning because your countdown didn't start. It was some cool music, and then another song started playing, and I put a note in the comments. Wow, Emmy's rocking out today.
Well, I was testing it out, but then the song, I didn't realize it was looping. So then I was like, wait, it's only supposed to be like, it's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And then it kept going. And I was like, eh.
Oh no, I liked it.
Yeah. And I liked the title because it was Heaven. I'm going straight to hell or something like that. All right. And Anna, thank you for the reminder. I was on top messages. All right. So Anna's going to be put to work. The bus driver grandma with spitballs you removed that mom always talk about.
Oh, Sinner says his first concert was Metallica and Guns N' Roses.
Wow.
My first concert was Van Halen.
Ooh.
In 1970, 79, 78, 79, something like that.
Yeah, my sister and I, our first concert was Milli Vanilli.
Oh, Lordy.
Who ended up not being...
Isn't that the lip syncers?
Yes, they were. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, Sinner says it's easy to get info from Florida. They have something called the Sunshine Law to expedite transparency.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Nice.
Oh, we may just, I'll go back and look through her extensive record and get the exact date on that. I think I've got a screenshot of what the cop said. His wearing no pants.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember seeing that. I know that would be fun if we can get that.
Okay. I'll put in a FOIA for it then.
And I'm guessing they can probably just send you the digital file.
I just wonder if they were using body cams back then, though. It's been several years ago. Been quite a while.
Ooh, Bon Jovi, yes, they were good. Hey, Kelly, I was talking about you earlier, shouting you out for sending me that amazing intro for me that I'm going to get together with something. Hootie and the Blowfish. Yes.
Outlaw Trucker, what records do you have? Do you have the body cam footage? Or if anybody in chat lives in Florida, when did they start using body cams?
Oh, True Crime Dime says ask for dash cam.
Okay.
That's true because they would all have dash cams.
Okay. Cool.
Before body cams.
Alrighty then.
Yes, 15 Gaming. I know you like farts. And
oh my God, don't get that started.
Lukey, if you haven't watched my video, you need to watch it because you are going to laugh hysterically just like we did.
All right, we'll end the show with that. How about that?
Oh,
we got to watch the fart video. Last night we watched the throat clearing boogie, and today we'll watch Tootgate to close the show.
Nirvana, yes. Oh, and True Crime Dime says also ask for 911 and dispatch call. Oh, yeah, because the dispatch, that would be interesting to hear too.
Can you screenshot that?
Oh, yeah.
So I can get these comments. That way I won't forget what I'm asking for.
Yep. And, oh, yeah, and I do have, I had them both on the same thing. Okay, perfect. All right, so again, this live from Betty, Bash and I were talking and we wanted something short, but something that, we could have fun with, but also have time to chat with y'all because that's one thing that we said we really wanted to be able to do. So this again is from January 12th, 2023. And I had one, excuse me, that she actually was, it must have been when they were in Tennessee, but she was complaining about a bunch of stuff. So I'm like, oh, this is cool. Well, then Bash sent me this one and I was like, oh my God. Like, what?
This is funny because I don't even know which one we're doing.
It's the one of her in bed that you sent me.
Oh, that one where she's all laid back like she's the Queen of Sheba.
Uh-huh.
Okie dokie.
Yep. So let me... And I have it. It's supposed to move automatically, but we know how StreamYard rolls, so... All right, so before we start, again, Cat in the Chat. I love that name. Her, I'm guessing her, because you're a cat, maybe not. But first concert was Fleetwood Mac opening for Jimmy Buffett. Nice.
That music's too tame for me. I'm into the headbanging, watching Tommy Lee from Motley Crue turn upside down playing his drums.
And let me see. Oh, there we go. All right, so we're going to start with this. So again, this is from January 12th, 2023. And this is where, again, she is talking about Idaho, of course. And the name of this is What Did We Miss? So this would be almost 2 months to the day since this crime happened. And I believe this was after the second trip to Idaho. Yeah, because the first one was in December. So I think this was either before or after the second trip.
Oh, no sound.
Oh, shoot.
At home. Today's not
There
over
we
yet, right?
My bad.
You guys got one little video from me today sitting outside of the city of Bradenton. I figured you guys needed a little more than that. I know I did. Had a great time tonight. Had a great time. I embarrassed Miss Robin on live earlier. But anyways, had a great time. I loved my evening. I loved my day. Just a lot. It was just busy. I've been since my feet hit the ground at 6:30 this morning. I have just been running rugged. For those that are going to be tuning in and watching this on replay, please check your
What happened? Emmy, are you there?
Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Oh my God. Technical difficulties.
Everything just went silent.
Damn it. Okay, so what I was saying was the first thing, so she says she's going to bed. And the thing I notice is that she still has her makeup on. And when I was in college, granted, after coming in late from downtown, you know, on nights, I wouldn't wash my face. However, now that I'm older, skincare is imperative. And no matter how tired I am, I always at least like they have those like makeup wipes or, you know, like the little face wipes. I will clean my makeup off. Maybe I don't clean my face and put all my product on it, but I always take my makeup off or at least wash my face. So that, especially at our age, Betty, we really want to be washing the makeup off.
Well,
Or at
what
least,
kills me is for a very, very, very long time, at least going back a year, she's claimed she had stalkers. Well, who sits there and says, "Oh, coming to you from Bradenton"? I'm like, give out your location. Go ahead.
mm-hmm.
But she's scared for her life, everybody. Whatever.
Yep. So Bash Take Kelly says, do we need, quote, the streak enhanced? Meaning,
Oh, Lord.
well, if you're here later, Take Kelly, if I'm gonna play that video just because it's funny. If you're not here, make sure you come back and check the replay and see what you could do with it. I mean, it could be funny just to have as a sound effect, but yeah, it was pretty funny.
I think it's funny because that day people were asking if the glare was on panel
Oh,
and
right.
making those crazy sounds. He's got so many sound effects.
Oh, I know. Now he does. I mean, I was just like, that is so like, and he has like the overlays that he puts on with like the people talking, or it's really funny.
I watched his live. I think it was yesterday or the day before. He was covering Betty, and it kind of went quiet for a second. And then all of a sudden, you hear all this knocking on the door. FBI, open up! Like they were coming after Betty. I about lost it. He is a major joker. He is so funny.
True Crime Dime says, I'm so grossed out by the bed. Is her hair wet or so greasy it looks wet? To me, like
If she had took a shower, wouldn't her makeup be off or smudgy?
well, it's a little, but yeah, it would be a lot less than it is, I would think. To me, it doesn't look wet or greasy on my laptop. I mean, maybe it looks different. Like my phone, I guess it looks a little bit different on my phone, but I don't know. It's hard to tell. Oh, yeah. And here's all the muted. Yes. Outlaw says the internet gremlins got me. Hi, Mike. I don't know if I've seen you before. So he says, at Bash the Tragedy Pimps, you hit stop. Quote, did you hear the squeak? I listened to you
That
say,
was actually Emmy that
that was
asked me if I heard it. And when she said that, I unmuted my mic and I was just laughing, and that got her laughing, and it went from there.
Right, because I stopped it and I just paused for a second and I said, Bash, did you hear that squeak? And then I hear her giggle and then I lost it. But yeah, that was me laughing like a 7th grade boy. Yes. But I'm glad that y'all find it funny, because it was funny. And I've said before, like, if I laugh, you're gonna know something's funny, because if it's not funny, I'm not going to laugh. I'm not one of those people who are like, ha ha, yeah, that's so funny. I just won't laugh.
No, how about tell something that is totally not funny and then how's
like
that?
this heifer. Or talk about something horrific and then start laughing. Yeah, not funny.
Yeah, that's irritating.
Oh, she showed an envelope with her address on it live. Interesting.
Yep, she sure did. She's
And
done
let
it a
me
couple of
see.
times.
Hey, Blank. Blank is a rebel. Oh, true crime dime says looks greasy as heck to me, stuck to her head. It's usually puffed up like she was electrocuted. That's true. It is usually more puffy or frizzy.
Have y'all noticed that her hair seems to be getting shorter and shorter? Or
Mm-hmm.
is that just me?
I think they cut a lot of it off when she went and got the pink done. I think they chopped it off.
Yeah, but it looks even shorter than it did when she got her hair pink.
Mm.
So I don't know.
Unless she was wearing extensions back. Well, this isn't extensions, but like back in her older videos, her hair was really long. So I'm thinking maybe extensions, someone had said, which would explain why the color was different. A letter from the FBI, True Crime Dime says. Oh, I can put my email in the there's my email for those
Anna,
of you.
I don't think Anna that she was about to go to bed. I think she just got up. I'm not sure.
Well, exactly, Anna. And I mean, if it say she was going to bed, or even if she just got up, I'm not going to have my camera on. Like, turn your camera off. People know it's you by your voice. And yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, but for those of us who, in her words, hide behind an avatar, we're not trustworthy. You're only trustworthy if you show yourself on camera.
Right.
Okay, Betty, that's just great logic.
Oh, Tay Kelly says her hair is the same length. It's her head that got bigger.
Oh, well, that may be true.
I mean, she does have a pretty big head. She's quite arrogant.
Does anybody know for sure, for a fact, 100%, if she's going to Summer's Day? Because she said she was, and she said she wasn't. And when she was broadcasting from sitting on the potty the other night in that weird room, she said she would be in Tennessee shortly, soon, whatever.
Yeah, I'm curious because that's soon, right?
Yeah, it's the 15th.
Oh, the 15th. So just under about 2 weeks. A little less than 2 weeks.
Angel said she'll be there. Okay, guys, get ready for some good video because I'm going to go and make videos of her and Dolly and see what shenanigans they're up to.
Yep.
And if Dolly, I swear to God, if Dolly he said he's making a bunch of bracelets and T-shirts for the day.
Oh my
And
God.
if he is selling those with that child's picture or even her name on it for money, oh God, I may go off on him.
Yeah, that's not good. And actually, I think it was another video that I watched, another creator's video, or maybe it was one I just kind of looked at. She had mentioned in some video where people were attacking her for having merchandise in regards to Summer or Quentin or something. Maybe it was Quentin. And
Well, if I'm not mistaken, in her store back, it's been a while back, I'm pretty sure she had T-shirts on it with Summer's likeness on it. I think it had been drawn. I don't think it was a snapped photo. But she was selling T-shirts that had Summer's name on it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Every penny that they made off of anything that had Summer's name on it should have went either. I know they don't like Dawn and Candace. If you don't want to send it to them, at least send it to EquiSearch or the people that were out looking for this baby.
Right.
Because as far as I know, don't they work on donations also? EquiSearch?
Yeah. I mean, I would think that they're.
But no, they kept it all, not one penny. And one of the fiascos that Betty had been involved in, I think it was Quentin Simon in Savannah. She said that she would donate money to Toys for Tots for Christmas. No, she never did.
So True Crime Dime says, please don't go bash. It's going to turn into a circus. Poor Summer. She deserves better. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've debated and debated and debated. I mean, it's 15 minutes from me, guys.
Even just do a drive-by and see what's going on, and then.
Well, I'm going to have somebody with me, a guy, that, could definitely kick Betty's ass if I needed to. So, I'm not worried about that. I just don't want shown in any of their videos, so I've not quite figured out how to do it. But I just wanted to get some footage of them because I don't know who else is going to be there to do it.
Right.
But I'll be careful.
And I agree. Angel says they're going to have a party the day she went missing. They're so disgusting. And I totally agree.
Oh, I know. Dolly's turning it into a yeehaw barbecue.
Yeah, like.
He said he didn't want to go and sit in a church or any kind of whatever they may have that's depressing. He's going to turn it into a friggin' party. To me, June the 15th is not a good day. I didn't know Summer. I don't know Dawn and Candace, but this is my area. I remember the day that alert came through. I actually drove over to that area, just for the heck of it, to see if I could see anything. I mean, this is my area. And I want her found as bad as anybody else, even though I didn't know her.
Right.
But for Dolly to travel all the way from Virginia down here for that one day, darn well it's going to be a money-making opportunity. There's no other way around it.
Yeah.
Same with Betty.
More disgusting.
I know, exactly.
All right.
Well, I'm not totally made up my mind yet.
And I mean, she may not go. I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if she does or not. I feel like she's saying we, but I think because Dolly is going, and I know House of Williams had said she might go.
I'm not sure if Mallory's still coming or not. She was talking about going to California.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. But Sinner, gosh, we love Sinner so much.
I know.
He said it's a 3-ring circus with 2 rings. And he said it may be bad news to be associated with it. Well, I mean, surely to goodness I can get some video without, any interaction. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, and JLL, welcome. EquiSearch is donations only.
That's what I thought.
Messy Bun Mafia. Love the name. Love the pin. Yes. Tay Kelly says, get a Trump mask and do interviews.
Oh, Lordy. Well, I mean, what I find kind of funny is Dolly is bringing his girlfriend and Paper Cut Tina.
Oh.
A sub paid for Paper Cut Tina's way to Tennessee.
That's insane.
It's weird. And if Betty shows up, there'll be 3 women fighting over Dolly.
Right. And during a time when they shouldn't even be there. Like, do that on your own, in your own backyard. Like,
Yeah, I mean, whatever happened to his search for little Cody? Wasn't his name Cody Bigsby? He's right there in the area.
oh, right. He's in Dolly's area, right?
Yeah. He's not mentioned him in, oh God, I can't even remember. But yet I've clipped a lot of his videos when he was out searching for Cody. I made fun of him so bad.
All right. And Amy says she emailed me something. So I will check that. I'm going to hit play again while I check email. And I see I got something on Discord.
Your notification bells, all the people in the chat, please check your notification bells. I want to make sure that those are all on. We had some glitches go on with YouTube yesterday. All of our number counts were really down. Well, I just checked them a little bit and they're back up again. So we're doing good. I just get really nervous.
Oh, speaking of numbers, I just happened to notice when I went to her page today to get this slideshow ready that she lost 100 subs. And that tells me that there were 100 blank screen reps that probably, because now they're blocked or not able to get into her chat anymore, have unsubbed.
Yeah, 2 or 3 of them are mine.
Yeah. So she's back down to, I think it's 24.5.
Oh, goody.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we've all been blocked because I can go and put a comment in there and then I don't see it. So I'm sure I'm blocked.
Yeah, and that's weird. Like, I don't know why YouTube lets you write a message and then send it if you're blocked.
I know.
Like, just have a thing where
I've
it says
never
you're blocked.
Yeah, I've never made a comment in her chat from my channel name because I don't want her screwing with my channel.
I agree, Angel. They are horrible humans.
Nervous when we start getting glitches and stuff like that from YouTube. It unnerves me a little bit because you never know. I mean, we're at their mercy, right? We're at their mercy. So, anyways, good evening, Miss Robin. Rebel Ray, nice to see you. Belinda, nice to see you. Misty, Pam C, Emma M, Bullhorn Betty is present. Net L, Caroline, Cool Gamer, nice to see you. Donna Sellers.
Oh, Gamer, are you still
Chick.
in my chat?
That's right, Chilly Chick. It's supposed to be chilly here tomorrow. I hear when I wake up in the morning, it's supposed to be like 58 degrees here in Florida. So guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be in the house. And also, I wanted to let you guys know, if you haven't noticed, I've been moving the schedule around because I'm getting back into I'm taking back some commitments that I had prior to starting this channel. I've traveled all over the country. I've been trying to keep up with all the stuff that I was committed to the year before last. And it just got too hard for me last year. But as part of my goals that I have set out for myself personally, as well as the Bullhorn Betty channel, it has pushed me back out there. It's a rough, it's pretty rough out there. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's what gave me the thick skin to deal with YouTube and all the crap that comes with it. But at the end of the day, there's just some things I just can't accept anymore. And when it comes to the children, I can't do it. So it's just time to get back out there and, start shaking the tree.
Okay, so this is where the title of my live came from, because she said it was time for her to start shaking the tree. And then I saw a comment, or I don't know, we were somewhere I saw about pants, or I thought about pants. And I was like, oh, maybe that's where she's looking for her pants, by shaking the trees. And this was about Idaho. So that's where the title of this live came from. Was I had watched this part where she said she was going to get out and start shaking some trees. And so I said, well, maybe she'll find her pants while she does that. Yes. And I did speed her up because she, to me, was talking really slow, but then it seemed too fast. So I did put her back to normal.
And seeing if we can get some serious stuff taken care of. It's necessary. It's what's needed, and we're going to be pushing for it. But I don't want to turn this into a political talk all the time. We know what we need to do. I'm working on it. Once I sit down, I've got a specific person. I'm not going to talk about, but because people like to stalk me. So, but I am working. I am going to be setting up a time to work with this person. Once I get in front of this person about this, they will be giving me kind of the roadmap, and then we'll decide about the letter that we're going to need to start sending out to all of you guys. Right? You guys are going to have to send out these letters to your people in your states as well, and it's going to be more focused on the two agenda. I guess we need to put all three of them, because at the end of the day, we need to know. We just need to probably do all three, but we'll see what is suggested before we start the form letter. That's why I never got it out, is because I didn't want to do something and then have to redo it because we did it wrong. So I prefer just going ahead and doing it. I know we have a low chat tonight, but I'm never on this late at night. I just popped in here. Well, I'm on this late at night whenever I'm out in the field, but I haven't been out in the field. I just happened to be coming into the house, and I'm like, well, I'm still wide awake, right? So I'm just like, well, let's go live. And this is, like I said, this is going to be short. We're going to be discussing, what did we miss with Brian.
And she mentioned a letter. So this was, again, back in January for those of you coming in. So I don't recall seeing any letter or her talking about another letter about sending to your representatives. I'm guessing it's about her database that she wanted to get up and running, but again, I don't know. I'm just alleging that.
Yeah, she had mentioned that several times. For the children.
Gina says commitments equal community service.
If only.
Oh, Shutterbug. I lived in Springfield, Missouri when Haley Owens was kidnapped. I will never forget being in the restaurant and everyone's phones alerting. Tragic case. I hate that BHB would have been excited about it. Exactly. In True Crime Dime, you're right. It's delusional that she thinks anything she does has any effect on anything. Your YouTube channel isn't changing legislation. Only impact she has is causing confusion and misinformation. Yes, facts. As Gina said. Oh, and Sinner has a random fact of the day. Frank Lloyd Wright's son invented Lincoln Logs in 1916 on this day. So there we go.
Kohberger, what did we miss in this case? Some people, I heard through the grapevine. I have not seen it myself. Maybe you guys can help me with it, but somebody had let me know that there was a transcript that came out from court, or the video from court. I haven't yet found it. If somebody can email it to me, let's watch it, because somebody said there was something stated that caught their attention. And I know we've been around, and many of you guys, and I've been explaining it a different way. Many of you guys are saying, because one of his first questions when he was arrested, when Brian Kohberger was arrested, for those that are just tuning in, let me just take a step back. For those that are just tuning in to this channel, you haven't seen me you're seeing me for the first time. I'm Bullhorn Betty. I travel this country covering true crime cases, and I do a lot of crazy stuff. Okay.
Wow, she finally told the truth.
But
she does do crazy stuff.
Some crazy stuff. She should have just said, I do crazy stuff, but we'll let that one slide for today. Looking Beyond says, is it Showtime after dark? I don't know. Well, I did say, I mean, I don't know, like, who she's trying to look sexy for, but it's not working. I mean, and that's the thing, I would never, even if I did show my face, I would never wear something like that on my live stream. Never.
Well, if
Unless
and
my camera
when,
was off.
yeah, if and when I ever do live streams, like you said, if you do show your face on camera, I would not be live streaming from my bed looking like that. I mean, my God, Betty. But I'm a professional. Professional what?
Amy says, how many people asked her for her number? Well, here's the thing. And I was thinking about this. So she's got guys calling her on the phone, right? During her live streams. And what does she do? She hangs up on them. Listen, if I had some guy call and they were trying to troll me or whatever, like, have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, I would be
Well,
laughing.
who was it? Was it Sinner that called her twice yesterday?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if I was her, I would have talked to him.
Yeah, I would have been like, hey, you know how she always goes, hey,
Yeah, but he
hey.
got what, 3 words out of his mouth, something about
Children,
children,
hang up. Was the
and
first time.
bam, hung up on him.
Well, and it
We
was
love you,
interesting.
Sinner. Sinner's our hero.
So it was interesting though, because the first call, because I've been listening to it over and over because I just love Carly Rae Jepsen, but she said, because he had said, you hung up on me. I tried calling you, you hung up on me. And she said, she started to say something about his voice and then stopped. So I think at that instant, she actually thought it was the glare at that point.
I think so too.
And then hung up. And then when he called back, that's why she said, hey, William, how's it going? Because she had seen the phone number that had come up prior. So, and I just thought it was somebody named William. I didn't realize she had just put that out there.
Yeah, that's Will, the glare.
Right. So she knew, well, she didn't know because obviously it wasn't the glarer, but she had an idea it was him.
Yeah, what's funny is when she looked up the area code, she saw it was from another state, and she thought the glare had just done I guess you can put any area code in when you get a Google Voice number.
Well, so for me, it gives me different locations. So I think I had like Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and New York. And I don't remember what number. I just picked a number that I thought was easy to remember. Not that it matters. And I picked a number that wasn't in New York because, well, everybody knows I'm from New York anyway, so it's not like I would be hiding. But I picked a number that was from somewhere else. So it gives you like certain amount of numbers that you can choose from, and then you go from there. So yes.
Well, I mean, I like the glare because he's, kind of open and honest about, he's not give the exact city where he is, but when he does his call in, look at the area code, guys, 865. I used to live in Knoxville. That's the area code for Tennessee. He's not hiding. Everybody knows he's in Tennessee.
Thank you, Sinner. She said, your voice is, and then she went to, can I help you with something or something like that?
Yeah, she just got real snooty with him for no reason.
And that's when after I listened to it again, I'm like, she thought it was him as soon as she said your voice is, and then she trailed off and then changed what she was going to say. Shutterbug says, somebody said something about something that I don't know about, so let me tell you about it. Okay, so Notre Dame says his voice sounded like one of the Glare's impressions on the second call, but his voice is pretty freaking distinctive. Sinner says she may have won the battle, but the war wages on. As she said, yes, she's waging war on the Idaho state court system. Listen, Sinner, we need to work on you like charming her, because you come right out of the gate. Like, you got to do some schmoozing first. And, pour on the compliments, and then you got to like
the glare did when gosh, it's been a while ago. He called in and she was flirting with him, and she was just all giddy. Oh my God, it was crazy. And then she started singing Amazing Grace while he was on the phone with her.
Lives, And I was like, oh, and that's why I'm saying, like, why, like, if she thought it was him, and she truly did think it was him until she realized, oh, this is a Pennsylvania number, so he had to have made up a number, and she was, maybe it wasn't him, but whatever. And it's like, if you thought it was him, why wouldn't you just entertain the phone call? Like, the glarer is calling you. Like, eat it up, girlfriend.
I would be honored because I'm in love with the glare now. That's my man.
Like, listen, any dude calls you, be nice.
It's the only chance she has of getting a guy is one that calls in.
Oh, True Crime Dem, you've never seen? So I don't know. The Glare played it on, I don't even know. It was a while ago. Somebody's got to have the clip somewhere, another creator, but he played it on his live some time ago when he was reviewing Betty.
Yeah,
And
the
I had
original
never seen it.
video is from like a year ago. You can go, it's still on his channel in his lives.
Oh, okay. Yes, and you had just woken up. Right. And so Sinner told me it's not his fault. He hadn't had his coffee yet.
Oh, we love him anyway. He took 2 for the team yesterday.
I know. And I didn't even know about the second one.
Sinner's our hero.
I was like, you can call. I'm not calling yet. I gotta.
Well, I'm going to get me a Google Voice number and I'll call her one day. I just don't know if I can control myself from really going off on her. It's the only reason I haven't called.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know me, I'm a snarky biatch.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's get going with this. We've only gotten about 4 minutes, but that's
okay. We're having a lot of fun talking
and
to
we're
the chat.
going to look at Sinner says, I'm a straight man, but the glare even makes me feel safe.
We love the glare.
I don't think I'm controversial, but people think I'm controversial. Okay, I'm pretty pointed. I don't mince my words, and I'm very direct. We are covering the Idaho 4 case. This is the case of 4 University of Idaho students being killed in their off-campus housing. Many people, this story from out the gate, 4 people were killed in their home with a knife. So you got to imagine that the brutality of this particular crime, and the fact that no one called.
Yeah, was she trying to say poignant? I just saw Gina said she really needs a dictionary. I think she was trying to say poignant, and she said pointer. Yeah, I think she meant poignant.
Law enforcement for 8 hours. 8 hours. That was always a problem for me. And not only did they not call for 8 hours, Dylan apparently saw the person.
Oh.
This case is something that we have not seen in a really long time. Many people were speculating friends and everything like that. That was why I wanted to go out there before I started pointing the finger at anybody, especially them being this age and this, they're vulnerable. They're in college, they're just starting their life out. They're still kids. They're adults, but they're still kids. And they're just adult kids. And so it's very sad. The second time we went out there because Olivia was personally invited by the Gonzalez family to attend the memorial. And so we went out there and we got an opportunity to meet with the family. That is going to be going forward tomorrow. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but if you guys go to my channel, go over to the lives, or I guess might even be on the front page. I don't know what it looks like on your end. I only know what it looks like on my end. But we are going to be discussing.
It usually looks the same, Betty, because when you set up a live, the thumbnail, you choose what it looks like.
Hey guys, I don't have a clip of it, but I'm posting the link to the live that this is on from the Glares channel. I just now
perfect.
posted it in the chat.
And actually, I'm going
It's I don't know. It starts 9, 10, 11 minutes in, something like that.
I was actually, so Shutterbug, I actually was thinking of getting an app. I'm sure there is an app, a voice changer app, that I was actually going to look for one. And that way I can just even change my voice, because although if I call, she's probably going to think I'm burnt toast, which would be even more funny. Except if I say, you know, certain words like water or New York or, you know, whatever. But yes, Sinner, we're all still waiting on her interview, but
What
apparently
interview?
there's never going to be, she's never going to release her interview because there wasn't one
What interview?
of the Gonsalves family.
Oh, you know what I heard? That the dad put a squash on that because of her behavior and stuff. He figured out who and what she is, and he will not approve it. That's what I heard, is the reason it's not been released.
Yep. And she still has the one that Olivia did on her page, on Betty's page, because I did see it there.
Well, in the beginning, didn't they say that it had, you know, the dad had to approve it? And he approved Olivia's, and somebody who said that also said that Betty's part at that interview had been cut out. I haven't went back and watched it,
Yes.
so I don't
And
know.
I went back. I remember somebody saying that in our chat. So I went back and looked, and I didn't watch the whole thing because I just kind of skipped through, but I remember about where Betty had asked a question. At least what I watched, it was not there.
So that may be true then,
Mm-hmm.
because he had to have final approval. And I don't blame him. If somebody was putting out something, you know, interview, documentary, whatever, on my child that this had happened to, I would want to know what it said before it got released.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm 100% behind him. So we'll never see
The
it.
Gonzalez
Oh, yeah, I agree. Mm-hmm.
interview. Many people were asking, where is the interview? Where is the interview? It was a very long interview. Olivia had a lot of work to do on it. She finally completed.
Yes, and not True Crime Dime. Notre Dame says, finally, she admits Olivia was the one invited, not the quote, we were invited. She has always claimed trying to give herself more importance. Agreed.
Yeah, she thinks that those kids followed her just because one of them followed Olivia, and that is not true.
It, I think, just a little bit earlier today, or maybe even last night. But, you know, we let the Gonsalves family know that before we released this particular interview, we would make sure that they had a copy of what was being released. So Olivia is going to be joining us tomorrow. We're going to start the live like around 9. Olivia should be joining us around 9:30, and we're going to have a discussion on some of the interview. We get a sneak peek of the interview here on the Bullhorn Betty channel. So if you want a sneak peek of what we had, you know, what we discussed with the Gonsalves family, you know, tune in. We will be dropping the videos sometime tomorrow mid-morning. And then we'll let you guys have an hour, because it's a long video, but it's well worth every minute, I promise you. And we're going to drop that interview, I would say mid-morning. And then later, we're going to give you guys about an hour, hour and a half to watch it and review it. And then we're going to come live on Olivia's channel and have a discussion about it. We went a different route on this particular interview. And I think, you know, hindsight now, we see, I think it was the right decision we made at the time to do the interview and ask the questions that we asked during the interview process. But with that, I'm not going to talk anymore about the interview, because, you know, Olivia worked very hard on it, and I don't want to give anything away. So you guys have to tune back in to watch the interview of Steve Gonzalez, Christy, his wife.
And she, even after meeting with them, she still is pronouncing their last name wrong. It's not Gonzalez, it's Gonsalves. Like, it's an S, like not a Z.
And Olivia, their daughter, their oldest daughter. I have to tell you, Olivia is definitely a trooper. She's pregnant. Like, she's dealing with all this while she's pregnant. And it breaks her heart, I think, the most that Kaylee won't get to see her niece or nephew. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl that she's having, but it's just very heartbreaking to know that that baby was robbed of a wonderful aunt, two wonderful aunts. Again, Kaylee and Maddie were like sisters, more so than best friends. And I'm sure, based upon these families, they were family, all of them. Even though I call them family. It's the family you get to choose. But anyways, enough about that. So what did we miss? What did we miss with this case? We're walking through all of this entire case. We're looking at Brian Koberger. I get a call and of somebody talking to me about this. Somebody had sent me an email with the transcript. I was trying to find it. I couldn't find the email. And somebody heard something, and I want to be able to hear it. And I want you guys to be able to hear it. Let me go check my emails. But it sounded like they asked him or made a statement about a co-defendant. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because we've had some debates in here, friendly debates, but debates nonetheless, about what Brian meant when he asked, is anybody else arrested? So I want to make sure it's factual. This is all I'm hearing through the grapevine. I want to make sure you guys know, but before further ado.
So I want to make sure it's all factual that I'm hearing through the grapevine. If that isn't a hypocritical statement, I don't know what it is. If you're hearing things through the grapevine, you can't say it's factual until you determine it's factual.
There was a few people when I went live. So I wanted to thank you, Sparkplug Jackie, for the super sticker and the $4. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Carla, you're too sweet and too kind. Thank you so much for this.
Notre Dame says, I got on late, so I didn't know if anyone pointed out the difference in her headboard compared to the one she has been in front of lately. Did Vince repo his furniture? So that actually, I'm wondering, because she has been in front of that other headboard since she got back from Des Moines. And so, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Mike, thank you so much. You did not have to do that, but I very appreciate it, as does the kitties. Does Betty listen, Sinner, don't insult manatees. Manatees are cute. Sinner says, does Betty... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, if anybody's seen her community post this morning, she did a picture, and it's the old headboard. So she's still got that.
Oh,
I sent you a picture on Discord.
Oh, you did?
This morning.
Sinner
being bad.
No, he sent me a picture of a cute little manatee. Oh, yeah, you did send it.
Laugh at life. Welcome to the, what do you call it, crazy farm?
Oh, well, no, I call it the stoners. Yeah. And not that kind of stoner. We're the, the headstones. So we're the stoners. Yeah, that's true. I just looked at it, and she's writing wake up happy or something on it.
Yeah. But that's the old headboard, so she's still got it.
Interesting.
Wonder if her and Vince are getting back together.
I don't know. Or maybe she's staying at somebody else's house.
Oh, what about that political dude?
Not
Wonder if
that
they
old
finally
man.
hooked up.
That old man she had a picture of.
Yes.
Yes, laugh at life. I agree. She doesn't. Manatees are beautiful, peaceful animals. That is right. Do not compare to manatee. We have to find another like a hyena
I
or
think the donkey was pretty good
a
myself.
donkey. Yeah, I agree. She did sound like a donkey too.
It's the perfect filter for that.
Oh, Notre Dame says she has been talking about something she has been going through behind the scenes. So maybe she lost her furniture, delayed in the divorce, or as part of her Home Depot
No,
court.
because she still had it this morning.
Oh, the picture could be old. That's true.
No, I don't think so. Look at her hair.
I'm gonna go to her page. And then I can share it and we'll community. I don't know. Her hair. I don't know. It's hard to tell. We'll see what chat thinks. So here is her post from this morning. It says, "Wake up happy." Oh, let me scroll up a little bit. Yeah, I'm not a stoner either. I just, headstone stoners. It just sounds cool.
Yeah, look, her hair's never been that short until now. So that's current picture.
Love It Life says, "I'm trying to think of an animal she looks like, but can't think of any except for the butt of an elephant."
I don't think they have a filter for that one.
Yeah. Although they do have an olive head. I don't know if you saw the olive head.
Yes, I actually tried it on something. It's funny. It's not as funny as the broccoli,
Yeah.
but it's still funny.
Yeah. And Betty they'll probably have the big mouth filter forever because that's been around since I think
Yeah,
Snapchat.
we both
Now.
used that one.
So I mean, she's always going to be the big mouth filter unless she wears those sunglasses. It just makes it look like her nose is like floating, which is weird.
Yeah, I used the one that makes her have a fat face and a big old nose like a pig. I've not looked to see if the donkey's back in my or not. I'm mad it disappeared.
Yep. Okay. So Notre Dame. Yeah, her hair does look short, and it looks like it does now. So, maybe she was staying at somebody else's house. I don't know.
I'm saying she hooked up with that dude.
Mike says, "Anybody know if BK is still around or in jail?" Nope. I never followed him. Know nothing about him. All right.
Super sticker and the $20. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Lots of hard work. I have literally been working all day. I came in the house literally long enough to freshen up and walk out the door and was still late. But that was not my fault. That was traffic. So thank you so much. God bless you. God bless all of you in here tonight. So I'm going to open up the phone lines. And I'm opening up the phone lines because I want to hear from you. Who watched this this court proceeding? Where they're allowed to have cameras in the courtroom. There's no live proceedings allowed to go on. So everything that they are getting inside the courtroom, they have to wait until they exit the courtroom to upload to the people. So I knew that after the court hearing was done, they were going to be uploading this. But quite frankly, I literally have been running all day. I haven't had a chance to even look. I literally got here about.
How many times is she going to say literally? She said it at least 4 times that I've counted in about 20 seconds.
A half hour, 45 minutes. Well, we're 17 minutes in. So probably maybe closer to an hour ago. I got home about 9:30. Yeah, that'd be about right. 9:30, 9:45-ish. I pulled in. and I haven't had a chance to even look at anything. I decided to come live and see you guys. I haven't seen you guys all day, and wanted to see what was going on. You guys know about my day. Today was a pretty good day for some agenda items, and I was really, it was I don't know, I was kind of I was a little nervous. I never get nervous, but that was the first time I was in front of the Florida delegation speaking. And so I got to be honest with you. You guys know me. I'm pretty, I have no problem speaking up, right? I have no stinking problem doing any of that. And for whatever reason, I could feel the butterflies in my belly. I could feel my voice a little shaky. I'm like, I had to stop. I'm thinking in my head while I'm talking. I'm like, what in the world is going on with you? Like, get it together. So, anyways, it was a good day though. 73 in Phoenix, Arizona tomorrow. Ugh, that sucks. Send us some of that warm air this way, chicken noodle girl. I'm not looking forward to 58-degree weather tomorrow. Hopefully it warms up. We got lines coming into the house tomorrow. We're getting the yard dug up and new lines put in to the house, and we've got estimates for the roof. Being put on, so, or being given. So I got to.
Oh, so Tay Kelly says she has the one nutter friend she stays with. She bragged how she got in that woman's bed once and made her sleep on the couch. Oh, I think, is that her friend Karen? I don't remember.
She did a live from that lady's house one day because she made the comment of she needed to get up and get going because her friend was going to work. And I've tried to find that video, and I can't find it. It's alive because I was going to see because she was in the bed. Because that's where I was thinking that she was, but she's done so many lives lately. There's no way she could be staying with that lady that long. So I don't know.
Yep, and I am on live chat, True Crime Time. So if I miss something, type it again, because I've been looking at, when I play her, I am looking at chat, but oh, thank you, True Crime Time. She lives in a 3-bedroom modular home. The other bed is her guest bedroom. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I wonder why she's not in her regular bedroom. Lady Pants, we ask that every day. Lady Pants says, why is she saying we are getting this done concerning her house? Well, probably because her subs are giving her money to do whatever she needs to do. Oh, it's probably dirty.
Didn't she get turned down by FEMA?
That's what I heard. And then she did, actually, at the end of, I skipped over it because we wanted to get to Sinner's Call, but on the phone with her mom towards the end is where she mentions where they were supposed to come do something with the roof, but they hadn't, so she was complaining.
Oh, you're talking about the call from yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't listen to all of her.
So if you
stuff
listen
with her
to,
mom.
if you listen to the phone call, it's towards the end. If you listen to the phone call with her mom, she talks about the roof. And then she complains that they were supposed to start, but they haven't. So she has to call them and see what the problem is. I just heard it, I didn't really listen, but I do remember she mentioned the roof.
I'll have to go back and listen to that part because I was skipping through there trying to find Sinner's second call. So I really didn't listen to what she was talking to her mom about.
Yes, Veritas, when she asked the city to pay for her roof instead of giving people toilets. Yeah, that was fun. Oh, so Tay Kelly says, yes, she got denied, then asked at the council meeting.
Kind of what I thought.
Yeah.
If you do a lot of looking around and going in different live chats and stuff, I mean, you hear stuff. And that's where I had heard that somebody had a friend that worked with FEMA, and they were going to give them Betty's information to contact FEMA in her county or her area.
Right,
So I don't
Amberly,
know.
it was a few shingles, but then wasn't it actually shingles that were like
Blown into her yard.
blown into her yard? Yeah.
I think so too. So I don't think her house has shingles on it.
Yeah.
To wait for the roofer and the diggers, and we've got. So I don't know what my day's like. It's going to be
The
tomorrow.
diggers?
But what I did do is it's Friday the 13th. So
What were the diggers
in the
for?
morning? We're going.
I know, that's what I'm wondering, because she said roofers and diggers.
She had talked about getting fiber optic internet cable.
Oh, okay.
So that might be the diggers.
Oh, so Shutterbug says, I think that wasn't very long ago that she stayed the night with her friend.
Yeah, I know. I've looked through a lot of her stuff and I can't find it. I'm sure I'm overlooking it because there was no reason for her to take it down. I mean, it didn't have anything bad in it that I remember.
Oh. Shutterbug thinks she's renting out rooms like MGL.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
That would be funny.
Oh, True Crime Dime says she said she knows she's eventually going to have to pay $14,000 for a roof, so why not let them pay for it? Think it was yesterday. Okay,
But
so
who pay for it?
maybe I guess the county.
You have got to be kidding me.
Like if that's not fraud, I don't know what is.
There's no way that house or her roof got $14,000 worth of damage. I mean, she put out a video walking around the yard showing, something laying in the yard. Where's Beer Can? We need Beer Can to drop by
Okay,
there and look.
so Tay Kelly says she believes Toasty has the clip of her friend.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Right. Exactly, True Crime Dime. You have to replace your roof eventually. And she's just wanting to scam. Like she saw Ian was like,
Didn't she say her roof just got
convenience.
replaced, 2 years ago?
Oh, I don't know.
Pretty sure she did.
That's right, Notre Dame. She did brag that she could fix it herself. Why hasn't she?
She either said it was replaced 2 years ago or in 2018. One or the other. She says so much it's hard to keep up.
Right. So
But
it's
her
really
roof is not
that
old
old.
enough for a total replacement. No.
To have that live with Olivia, and then I'm going to have another live around 7:00, and I'm doing that intentionally because I want to have a spooky good time. Right? We're going to talk about some cases. If we don't want to talk
It's always a spooky good time with you, Boo. It's always a spooky good time.
about cases and we just want to have a spooky good time, we will. That's what we're going to do. I found out I'll be expecting my first grandchild in August. Well, congratulations. I remember my dad dated this lady, and she had this sign in her real estate office, and it said something like, if I knew grandkids were this much fun, I would have skipped my kids, or something to that effect. I can't remember exactly, but it was really cute. And that was when I was younger. I was like, I don't know, 13 or 14. And, everybody dotes on their grandkids, of course. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous, they're perfect. And so, but with me, because I didn't have children and I married.
I totally agree with you, True Crime Dime. She knows she's not going to have the money when it actually does need to be replaced. So using the hurricane to scam them just to do it now at no charge to her. Totally agree.
Okay, I'm looking at her house right now on Realtor.com. It says it is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath 1,084 square feet. That is small for a 3-bedroom. Those rooms have to be tiny.
Well, let's see. How many square feet was it?
1,084.
Okay, because I have, well, technically it's, I would say, yeah, I have a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And I think mine is definitely more than 1,000 square feet. That is
Yeah,
really
my
small.
mom and dad's house was 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and it was like 1,500. And the rooms were, decent size.
Yeah, that's really small.
That is small. That's why I thought it was only a 2-bedroom. Because if you look at it, on Street View, it is small.
And Notre Dame says it infuriates me because my dad has a place in Fort Myers where the hurricane really hit, and he is still almost a year later dealing with reconstruction of his condo association that was demolished. Exactly. For her to even think she is in the same league as those who lost things in Fort Myers is appalling, because like we've seen the videos, like entire neighborhoods have been washed out, destroyed, and she's worried about a few shingles that blew off her roof. Come on now. But when that's brought up, she's like, do you know how much I did during that, how we brought stuff to Fort Myers, and we brought water and we bought food and blah 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 blah. Listen, stop trying to make yourself look better. Oh, Sinner says his birthday is near Halloween. Well, maybe Betty will give you a spooky surprise, Sinner. You can have a spooky good time. Exactly, Lady Pan. She turns someone else's good news into a story about herself. Yep.
Okay, on the description for her house, it says roof, and then it says built up. What does that mean? I'm not a roofer. I have no idea.
All right, and I'm going to mute quickly. I'll be back.
I've never heard of a built up roof. So if anybody knows, put it in chat. Okay, True Crime Dime, thank you very much. That's the type of roof that's on her house. Doesn't have shingles, sheets of asphalt. That's kind of what I thought. I wasn't really sure of the material that it was made out of, but I knew she did not have shingles. You can tell by looking at it. So how much do you think that it would cost to replace that? Yeah, True Crime Dime. Those shingles that she showed in that video, yeah, definitely over from the neighbors. No way those come off her house. She's such a scammer.
All right, I's back. Sorry about that. I can see Betty has a shingle ripper. Oh my gosh, that's funny, Gina.
Did you hear what the description is for her type of roof?
I heard you say raised or something, but I didn't hear what it actually means.
Yeah, it's a roofing system where multiple layers of asphalt get applied between ply sheets or felts over the roof deck and insulation. Does not have shingles.
Oh.
It's basically sheets of asphalt. We
Interesting.
knew that those shingles did not come off her house. I'm waiting to see if anybody knows about how much it would cost to replace that.
I was curious about my house to see the square footage because I don't know stuff like that. And
Oh, Notre Dame says Alexa just said it would cost between $4,600 and $6,000 to replace the roof for that size home. So not 14 grand, right?
Well, this is good. When I Google my home address, it doesn't show up. Well, it does, but you have to go. Oh, okay. So my house is just under 1,600 square feet.
See, that's a decent size,
Yep. So
average
yeah,
size
I
for a
mean,
3-bedroom house.
so so mine's about 500 square feet bigger than hers.
Yeah, almost 600.
So yeah, I mean that's like 2 of my bedrooms. If I cut off 2 of my bedrooms and maybe the bathroom, that would be
Yeah, her bedrooms have to be
that's
just
small.
teeny tiny. All I know is if you look it up, you can get pictures of it or do in Google Maps. You can see it, and it is a very small house. The roof is not very arched at all. It's almost flat.
Oh, hey, Beer Can Island. Welcome.
Oh, there's Beer Can.
Yep, I'm just going through the messages that I missed when I had to take a quick break. Oops. Okay, I'm all caught up now.
Yeah, you notice that, she basically still uses every room in her house. So apparently she doesn't have enough damage to cause leaks. She hasn't mentioned anything about leaks coming in her house.
She did mention the fan. I had done that video. Gosh, I do so many. It had to have been a couple of weeks ago about, it was called Fans and Chairs, because she wanted to get a new chair for the office, she said. And something about the fan in the office, like water had gotten in there or something. I don't remember exactly what she said. But so, I mean, I can see, I'm guessing her office is one of the bedrooms. At least that's what I would assume.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. So, like in my house, I have my bedroom, obviously. The kitten room is the second bedroom. My laundry room is the third bedroom. So my guest room used to be the kitten room, but now the kittens have it. So my guests are going to either have to sleep on the couch, or I would obviously give them my bed and I would sleep on the couch, because that's just what you do. You give up luxury for your guests. Sinner says, room so small and dressed like that, her body heat probably warms the whole room. Well, ay.
Oh, wow. It says, Google says her built up roof lifespan is 20 to 30 years.
Wow.
She just got this. It was either in 2018 or 2 years ago. I can't remember which one she said.
Okay, so tar and gravel. Okay, so now that you're saying rolled top of tar and gravel, now that, like, in my mind, I can see that now, because you see roofers every so often doing that.
Yeah, her
I have
roof
a
is
metal
not
roof.
that old. It's not old enough for a replacement.
I agree, True Crime Dime. Pretty sure it would be a huge charge and fine with scamming FEMA. Oh, and Bash Outlaw says he sent the arrest record of BHB with no pants on to you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Gina says, hashtag ban the spaghetti straps.
Yeah, for real.
I did get to skip the kids and get the grandkids. So it was kind of funny that all these years later, that sign was really a sign, a subliminal sign. No, I'm just joking. Oh, thank you, Angie Lee. Thank you so much. It was only about 6 minutes. Does anybody have the link? Let me go check my emails real quick. That's what I was just about to do. And then I popped out of here and I didn't know what I'm doing. And guys, this is not going to be.
And I didn't see this part. So what she's talking about, because I have watched this, skipped through this video. When it was Koberger's, not his first appearance, but when he got back to Idaho, when he first went. So I guess it was like his first appearance, where he was read the charges. She couldn't find. Well, she didn't probably try to find the video of that. So that's what she's having her subs or somebody email her the link, because she couldn't find it, but it had been aired on how many news stations earlier in the day.
Be a long live. Let me go ahead and turn the phones on so you guys can get okay, here it is. Thank you, Donna. Let me pull this up. Hold on, let me stop it.
Oh, hold the phone. Okay. I should say hold the video. Beer Can Island says March 9th, 2018, re-roof roofing membrane rep 16 square. I don't even know what that means. 1 to 12 slope, mineral surface roll roof lot 19, blah, blah, blah.
I knew she had said
$1,000.
Either 2 years or 2018. So it's going on 5 years?
Right. So that's not very old at all.
No, it didn't.
Thank you, Beer Can. I don't understand what all that means, but somebody probably does. So if you do, feel free to give us the dummy breakdown, as I call it. Or as Betty calls it, the layman's breakdown.
Yeah, that would have been back when she was married.
Oh,
that was
by
done.
her ex-husband. Got it.
Yeah, because they were still married at that time.
That was the appraiser website. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh yeah, mineral surface roll roof.
I mean, I know prices have went up. There's no way that would cost $14,000.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this played. Okay, let me get back. All right, we're going to go ahead and add, make sure I'm not exposing anybody's stuff. Okay, I'm not. All right, give me just a second. Let's go ahead and get this thing up. Let's watch it. We might as well watch it together. I haven't had a chance to watch it. Some of you probably haven't had a chance to watch it, so might as well watch it together. So just give me a second. I'm only on one screen, so that's what's going on here. I can't read the chat, just to let you know right now, because this is taking up the entire screen.
Where's your phone, Betty? That's what I do. All right, hold on a second. It's not going to... Oh, wait, I know why. All right, so I did skip over. There is a short clip in between that I wanted to play just because. And then I skip over most of that Koberger thing because if we haven't seen it, we can go and watch it at a different time.
Time to obtain discovery in this case and be prepared. And Mr. Tom.
All right, before we go any further, here is the scratches people have been talking about on his face. We heard that it's possibly from shaving, potentially. I don't know, but I did want to point that out before we went any further, that there was a lot of stuff related to scratches on his face. I don't really see any bruising anywhere, but there's definitely some scratching, and it makes me wonder why he's got those. Is it cheap razors, from jail that did that? I mean, I don't know. He does look freshly shaved, though. So it could potentially be that. It could potentially be something else.
So I just wanted to put that because anybody, regardless of if you're a man or a woman, you can tell that it looks like cuts from shave. shaving.
9 a.m.
Is
court
there
hearing.
anything further to address at this time in the case, Mr. Thompson
Not from the state's perspective, Your Honor. No.
or Ms. Taylor?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Koberger, then you will be remanded into custody on your saying no bail at this point in time, pending further proceedings. Again, we'll send notice out to counsel, and we will be in recess for this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, let me get back over here. Let's remove that. There we go. Hopefully I didn't do anything. I keep forgetting I have a camera on, but I was watching it for the first time myself. So what if he kind of...
Oh, dang it. Maybe I should have kept it going because she just said, I don't know if I did anything. I forgot I had the camera on. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and watch through later.
on purpose for the blood. He very, actually when I heard it, I kept wondering, did he do that so he can say that he does this? And
are you kidding me? People who cut themselves on purpose don't usually announce it to the world. Like, I've worked in residential treatment centers with teenage girls, and they don't announce the fact that they harm themselves in that way. So whoever this is, I don't know what the name is. Oh, I got to make this full screen. GP, the OG, he did it on purpose for the blood. I mean, listen, oh my God. I don't even want to respond.
What she does all the time.
Like, and like this, like, if you're going to cut yourself on purpose, you wouldn't do it while you're shaving. Just saying. Like, stupid.
This is how rumors get started.
Mm-hmm.
And she's usually the starter.
Gina says she should be a meteorologist. It could rain. It couldn't rain. Hey, Jeff, I haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome. Wine, Crime, and Mayhem. Hello. Tiffany. I don't know if I said hi to you, but hello. Right, exactly, Jeff. They don't cut their face. Like I said, she's dumb. Right, Laugh at Life. They don't cut their jawline. They do it where you can't see it. Ugh.
And that's why he has scars, because I believe he's got scars somewhere. I don't think he left that unscathed. I mean, it's possible he did, but I don't know. So I just got there. Koberger's preliminary hearing into the calendar from July 26, 2023, and I put it to 10 a.m. Friday, June 30th. So that whole entire week's
hold
gonna be
on.
reserved.
Hold on. And I'm not trying to like be gross or whatever, but I don't think that's a spaghetti strap tank top. When she just lifted her arm like that, that looked like a whole bra. Bruh. Betty, are you wearing just a bra?
Rewind it like 10 seconds. Can you do that?
Yeah, and I'll put it on slow-mo.
And I put it to 10 a.m.
I don't know. To me, that doesn't look like spaghetti strap tank to me, but
Friday.
Yeah, that does.
Do you see the little connector thing from the strap that actually goes?
Yeah, it
that
has
looks like a bra.
thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It does. Oh my God.
Mike's
I
laughing.
mean, I know that they do make stuff that has those little connector things on it, but
Right, but
I don't know.
Like, I've had camis. So I've had camis that have the little metal connector.
Yeah.
But they're more like undershirts, and I think that's why. But when you wear a spaghetti strap shirt, it's all material, unless it's like designed that way. But I think that's a bra. Bruh.
That screenshot you've got going right there, or pause. I mean, have you ever seen a reporter report the news looking like that?
Absolutely not.
My God. Now,
I
she's
mean,
a professional, guys.
that's going to blank screen. I'm sending it right now. But yeah, Betty. Betty is wearing a bra. And actually, that's a good time. Let me go look at my poll. Can you see the poll on your end, Bash?
I did earlier. I don't now. The pinned comment is by you about when this live was, but the poll's
Okay,
not
so
in here anymore.
oh, I can see it. Okay, so
Okay.
we've had 93 votes. Yay. 14% believe she is wearing pants. 86% believe she's not wearing pants.
Interesting.
And
Well, since she's all, snuggled up there in her bed, chances are she's not wearing pants.
right, and that's one thing I hadn't thought of prior to doing the poll. Like, I wear shorts usually to bed, or pajama pants when it's New York though. So when it's winter, I usually wear a lot of clothes because I'm cold.
Somebody said bra and no pants. Oh my God, so professional.
Jeffrey. Okay, I gotta scroll up because some of these comments are really funny.
Victoria's Secret is out.
Yeah. Jeannie says that looks like a bra is what I was thinking right away when I saw her. See, and I thought it was just like the spaghetti strap, like tank or something like that.
Well, everybody's
Jeffrey,
wanting to know what that pink thing is next to her.
oh, the over on the side.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the thing. I always want to know what's next to her because, well, the one time I was watching, I did a live. I thought she had a panini maker next to her. That's what it looked like. I don't know if it was, but she has said she only eats in bed. So,
Well, I mean, she has everything in there. Coffee pots, binders, you name it, she's got it. The only thing I've not seen in her bed is a man.
body dysmorphia, if you think you're hot when you're not. Yeah. Well, and I mean, it could go the other way too. Like, you could think that you're not hot and you actually are hot. So that's also being humble and not arrogant. And yeah.
Look at Notre Dame. Oh my gosh.
I'm like way behind on comments.
So she's going for the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition now that Martha Stewart made it into this year's edition. Oh, lordy, lordy.
Oh, wait. Are you talking about her finger, True Crime Dime? Wait.
I see her holding her phone out, and you can see part of her hand. I don't know if that's what they're
The
talking
pink
about or
thong
not.
next to her? I don't see a pink thong. What are y'all seeing? I don't see anything. Maybe I just can't see. Let me look up. Like, even on my phone, I'm not seeing a pink thong next to her. I don't know. What is that pink thing in the bed? You mean her finger? Oh, Gina says that's her finger. Oh my God, you guys, listen, y'all, get your minds out of the gutter. Oh my God. All right, let me play this because you guys are getting naughty.
June 30th.
Oh, wait,
so
let me speed it up. We don't
that
want to run
whole entire week's going to be reserved for the preliminary hearing for Brian Kohberger. There may be court proceedings that come up throughout this time. I'm not sure, but it looks like we're all sitting tight until June 26th. we'll keep monitoring his court case, and I'm sure, news and Twitter and everything else will keep us up to date with any possible changes that may happen on his court date, or if they have any kind of evidentiary type of hearings prior to that. Idaho law is a little bit different than Florida law. And so I don't know their processes, but I guess I'm going to have to get myself, caught up on that. And so I'll start looking at their Idaho rules of civil procedure, and obviously some of the administrative procedures for Latah County. Latah County. So they should have their own, court proceedings and procedures and stuff like that. Anyways, guys, I'm like losing steam like really, really quick. I'm getting tired. What? Oh Lord. So anyways, let me get these phones open so you guys can call in and let me know, what do you think we missed? We obviously, I knew that we were going to, and I told you that I set I don't know, I don't want to call it a standard. My brain's not working. I've been running all day, but I set the tone. I wanted to make sure I set the tone early on, that, this was not going to be somebody that we probably were even looking at. Why is really my question. Why weren't we looking at him? Why didn't we know about him? And it's probably because he had really no connection to these kids. And that's kind of,
I agree, John. It is so exhausting laying in bed all day.
kind of what we're hearing. We're hearing that he has like no real connection to these kids. I don't know that. Rebel Ray, thanks for becoming the newest member. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just joking. We're just a little crazy.
I hate that she says, like, she'll make a joke and then she says, "Oh, or she'll make a joke and then she says, "Oh, I'm just joking." Well, no shit, Sherlock. It was a joke. Like, why say you're not joking? It's not a bad thing to joke around. I do it all the time.
We hear, but we have a good time for the most part. We get trolled and gaslit every now and again, but we try to maintain a drama-free place. The only rules here, guys, is you can have your viewpoints. You don't have to parrot each other. We don't care if you agree with what we say or what we don't say.
Oh, now that's a load of crap. That is a load of crap.
And I actually missed what she said because I was reading chat. I'll go back a little bit.
And gaslit every now and again, but we try to maintain a drama-free place. The only rules here, guys, is you can have your viewpoints. You don't have to parrot each other. We don't care if you agree with what we say or what we don't say. We give you your voice.
Right. And this is what I believe a lot of people call an echo chamber, meaning if you don't parrot or echo what she's saying, you get sent to Block Island.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you only see very few people chatting in her chat. Right, exactly. Gina, I did too. Well, I got blocked because I schooled her on a Supreme Court case and she got aggravated and blocked me.
Yeah, at any given time, there's only, 15, 20 people commenting in the chat. Mm-hmm. Everybody else is either blocked or afraid to say anything.
Oh my gosh, I'm missing so many comments. Okay, here we go. Goldie, I'd be calling in and asking, why are you half naked? That would probably really get her mad. Sinner says, yes, she definitely wears out just her side of the mattress. The other side is like brand new. Oh, True Crime Dime. Once again admitting she didn't know who Koberger was. Today she says she knew all along. Nope, she did not. Hey, bitter pill to swallow. Welcome. Jeffrey says the other side of the bed has coffee stains and breadcrumbs in it.
Well, you know how she's been bragging about the Washington State University, that she was the one that figured out it was somebody from there. I guarantee you the cops had probably already got the idea of that. They just didn't say anything because they don't have to. You know, that was something they were keeping to themselves. And She said her and Olivia were somewhere, and she just happened to look over Olivia's shoulder and see a sign or something for Wazoo. So, I mean, it wasn't her idea. I'm sure the cops had already been on it.
Right. Oh yeah, I'm sure they had. I mean, they were
Yeah, it's not
seeing
like
a
they went
lot.
over there and started, investigating and then announced it to the public.
Right.
She's
Wine
such an
Crime in
idiot.
Mayhem says, I went into her chat yesterday and the whole chat conversation was about potty training.
Oh my
And that
God.
wasn't even what she was talking about. So
That's
even they're
hilarious.
bored with her. Yes, Beer Can Island, her pillows are filled with Splenda. That's probably true. Yes, Gina. And I have a video about that where she put out the wrong guy. And that one was, I had to edit. That was hard to edit because she said his name, I think 3 times. But yeah, she did. And she showed the picture of the wrong person.
Yeah, I
Close
did a
up.
video about that too, and I just put some kind of filter over the picture
Blank
she was
screen.
showing.
All right. Blank screen. We're not going to the sewer. Blank screen. Actually, I need to send blank screen that screenshot. I'm going to send them. Sorry, go ahead. I'm going to send blank screen this picture. There you go, blank screen. Take that to the sewer with you. Veritas, that's actually a good thing. Someone should call in and tell her they love the way she trolls true crime, news media, and journalism, and ask if she will make a press pass for them. That's funny.
Yeah, when she was first talking about the things coming up this summer for Koberger, she had said she wasn't going to go if some of her people were in the area out there, that she would make them a press pass so they could go and report back to her.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to get in with one of her press passes. I mean, really.
Sorry, I was just responding to blank screen. So blank screen, you'll know why I said to get out of the sewer when you see the picture I send you, because we had a whole conversation that was going downhill fast because of me. It was my fault. I will admit that. It was my fault in my observation, but it had to be made. And with that being said, notice she keeps fixing her straps. That normally doesn't happen with tank tops that have spaghetti straps. I mean, sometimes it does if they're like, if it's too big. But yeah, that's a bra, not a tank top.
And we allow you to say your perspective. The only rule is you have to be respectful in chat. You have to be respectful to me, and you have to be respectful to one another. You guys can have debates. I mean, having opposing viewpoints make for great debate.
That is,
and I
no,
always
no,
will
no.
believe that.
And that's a huge lie.
Yeah, she does not allow that. I mean, look at what happened yesterday when Center called in. He got 3
Right.
words out of his mouth and hung up on.
Mm-hmm.
He was just going to ask the question, and he didn't even get a chance to.
Right. And that's why I said, like,
She's killing her own channel.
Yeah. And if a guy's calling you, like, go with it, girlfriend.
Have some fun with it.
If a guy is blowing up your phone, you go with it. You don't hang up on them. And the fact that you hung up on a guy and the guy called back, girlfriend, get it together. Yikes. I would be all about letting, I'd be on the phone, forget Mama Bullhorn, forget Karen. Dang, I got a dude on the phone. I am talking to this guy.
Yeah, you notice how nice she is, though, when Turkey Man calls in?
Mm-hmm.
She's giddy. Almost teenager giddy.
What
But
is
if it's any
MS?
other guy calling in, she just bam hangs up on him.
Is MST 3000 a car? Sorry if that's an
Is
ignorant
what?
question. Gina says someone should totally MST 3000 a voiceover to this. And I'm guessing that's a car. I don't know. Please enlighten me.
I have no idea.
I agree, blank screen. She'll light up when a man calls in, but when Sinner called in, she wasn't very happy when she thought it was the glare. Stella B says, of course she's going to get subs. She's lying in her bed in her bra. Oh, Mystery Science Theater. Thank you, Gina. Okay, I have heard of Mystery Science Theater.
Sinner, I see you. He said his comments aren't showing. I see you. Oh, well, I saw that. I don't know about anything you put earlier.
Oh, I see the last one. So I just scrolled up. The last one I see, because again, it's going quick. The last one I see, Sinner, is you responded to looking beyond a musty body pillow with Dolly on one side and the glare on the other. But I
Yeah,
don't know
that's the
what
last one I see too.
And then looking beyond looking beyond had said her blow up man. Okay, so yeah, see, I missed those. And then Sinner, the next comment. So before that comment, I see you responded to Jeffrey. You said you're probably right, and a bunch of half full vapes. Those are the only ones I've seen.
Oh, Gina F says they used to voice over movies. I guess that's that MST 3000 thing.
I'm gonna have to check that out. And I did write it down. So blank screen, I believe the glitch is because of iPhones, Apple products, because the chat is good on my HP. It's good on my phone is a Galaxy, well, an Android. And when I'm on my iPad, though, it's super glitchy. So I think it has to do with Apple products, not necessarily all products. But what I can do, I will slow down the chat just a little bit. I'll put it on 6. Oops. I'll put it on 6 seconds. And sometimes I've heard from others that that does help sometimes. So
I put blank screen's link in the chat. So if you're not subbed up,
yes,
go do it.
definitely check out Blank Screen. And Blank Screen's been doing a lot of premiere videos, which is great. I really enjoy
Oh, I
that.
know. I love it because he's in chat with us.
Mm-hmm.
Blank screen said put it on 3 hours like Betty does.
Well, no, this is slow mode, not sub mode. So sub mode, I think.
I've got it on 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. Okay. Usually I just say like a minute or whatever, but 5 minutes is fine. But yeah, the chat is what I'm putting on slow mode. But yeah. Or what did she do the one time? She put it on like
3 days.
or 3 days. That's right. And then she moved it down to like, I think 8 hours. And then it was 2 hours. I don't know what it is now. When Betty goes and see this heart thing on my phone is when Betty goes into the ocean, she doesn't get wet. The ocean gets Betty. God, Sinner. Listen, Sinner. Sofa King Tight says, I've come to think she thinks showing skin really works for her.
Guess what? Not.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Actually, let me make sure that I am on all messages. This is so weird. I can see certain comments on StreamYard, so it must be just the delay. All right.
I truly believe that. So, and I think that every person's perspective. I mean, think about how much information we were able, like For example, many people, I can't even remember what was said the other day, but remember we were on the live and I'm like, I was talking with a gal and I'm like, you know what? I never even thought about it that way. And that's what we get from this channel is just.
No, not true. Because if they ask it okay, so I'll give her this. I go in there with my fake account and I play nice. I also act really dumb. I act dumb. So I ask questions and I ask them in a way that makes me seem like I'm dumb. So I don't get blocked because I'm asking questions of her, acting like I don't know the answer, even though I do. So I think that's the difference is if you go in there playing nice and acting stupid, you won't get blocked. But if you say something intelligent or against what she's saying that is fact-based, then you get blocked. So I will say that's working for me so far.
Nothing works for me because I cannot go in that chat and be nice. If I go to make a comment, it's going to be snarky.
I mean, here's the thing. If she's looking to make a lot of money, she could create an OnlyFans. Or
yeah, you hardly ever see super chats coming through anymore.
And my student, so I was saying how I needed money one day, and one of my students is like, you should create an account on Feet Finder. I was like, what? I go, what is that? She goes, they'll pay to buy pictures of your feet. And I'm like,
that's gross.
And I'm like, why didn't you tell me about this sooner? Obviously, I didn't do it because what? But I'm like, how do they? Well, obviously, my students know more than we do. I mean, they grow up on technology, but I'm like, there's other ways that you could make good money without having to grift and pretend that you're doing something you're not. Like, just people will pay to see you in your bed talking to them in your skivvies. Just saying, like, you could make a lot more money on OnlyFans or Feet Finder than you would on probably YouTube.
Well,
but again,
she says she has a lot of supporters, and I'm wondering if those are her front row Joes that she goes to these rallies with. They're the ones that's giving her money, because it doesn't look like too many of her subs are, unless they're doing it behind the scenes and we don't see it, because she's not getting that many super chats anymore.
Right.
I mean, to travel the way she does, she's got to be getting money from somewhere.
And that's the thing. Maybe she does have, and maybe that's why she does work all day, because she has other things going on behind the scenes that
I think a lot of it is political stuff with her buddies that she goes to the rallies with. I really do.
Yes, exactly. Sofa King Tight, act like you're new or unfamiliar. Yep. If you're just like, hey, or like,
I'm not that good an actor. I can't do that.
Oh, see.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm me. I'm snarky, and when I go in there, it's guns blazing, because I just can't be nice to her. Just can't do it.
Yeah, so Jasmine, so Jasmine says, I don't understand how she has so many subs. Most of them are probably like older accounts. So someone probably, when she was at the height of her quote career, people would sub up because she, was doing outrageous things, and then you just kind of forget about, there's probably pages that I'm sub to on my other
or it's people
account
that
I don't even
aren't
remember.
even or it's people that don't even watch YouTube anymore.
Right, or they're bought.
I
didn't realize you could do, and that's
you can buy them.
That's just so like wrong.
There's hundreds. I looked into it one day when everybody started saying that she bought subs, and I was shocked that they don't cost that much. The problem is, eventually, if those subs show no interaction on her channel, they will fall off.
Right.
I did read that.
Oh, Gail, thank you. Gail is here late. Def Leppard was her. Yeah, Def Leppard, definitely also really like Def Leppard as well. Tiffany says, "Oh wow, I came back in to Betty looking like she ain't got a dang shirt on." Tiffany, if you go
We've
back,
been having
maybe
that debate on whether she's wearing a bra.
right, and what was that? Maybe I don't know. I think it was only maybe 2 minutes ago. So Tiffany, if you go back 2 minutes and just watch it on, 1.5 or 2 speed, you're gonna see why this conversation is not only going where it's going, but also that we have discussed exactly the same thing that you just mentioned. But her strap keeps going lower and lower, so it is looking like she's not wearing a shirt, even though, well, I mean, she is wearing something. We just don't know what. Oh, Tiffany says, no thanks. Okay.
That collaborative brainstorming session of putting the pieces of this puzzle together. And just want to continue down that road. I see ZZT is in the house. Nice to see you, love bug. So I'm exhausted. I'm one tired girl. I'm one tired little girl. Oh yeah, I remember the video I remember that video. What is Caroline talking about the video? Hold on, let me go to your comment, Caroline. Police video of underage drinkers in the field across the scene. We have that video, actually. I think I took the. We'll see it tomorrow. I'll be in the office tomorrow. I mean, I'm obviously feeling much better. The reason why I'm in bed today is because I just got home. It's way late, and I'm exhausted, and so I just got to take my face off before I did. That's why I went live. I'm like, I got my face still on. I better go.
So this wasn't first thing in the morning. I thought she had just,
no, she did
rolled out of bed.
Yep, she said she had just gotten home and was getting ready for bed, and because she wasn't live all day, that she would go live. Like, leave your camera off.
Yeah,
or like come on and say, hey guys, like I just got in, I don't look great, I'm going to turn my camera off. Like Gina says traffic must be tight around the bathroom hallway. Oh, they said I can't. Sinner, I was hoping to see some of your. So Sinner is roasting his mayor tonight at some event, and some of the jokes that he has, they're saying he can't use, which is no fun. Like, what's the point of a roast if you can't use jokes that are, over the top? And he also can't film it. Listen, you could get a little spy pen like Betty has and do it on the DL. We won't tell.
No, we won't say a word.
Without my face again, they're going to think I am like going crazy. So for those that don't know, I was sick for a day. It was an allergy. I had some kind of allergy thing going on, but it was making my throat hurt, and I was really nasally. I still am a little nasally on this side. I don't know why, but I am. But I was still a little nasally. And I couldn't sleep well, even last night. I don't know if it was the nerves from going to this delegation meeting or not, or what it was, but I sat here and tossed and turned and tossed and turned. I finally had to get up, but I think it was more my back because the weather front. That's the bad thing about having neck surgery and having titanium in your neck. You become the Doppler radar. So every time, and trust me.
Wait, what? She has titanium in her neck?
That's the first time I've ever heard anything about that or neck surgery.
Hold on.
I don't know if it was the nerves from going to this delegation meeting or not, or what it was, but I sat here and tossed and turned and tossed and turned. I finally had to get up, but I think it was more my back because the weather front. That's the bad thing about having neck surgery and having titanium in your neck. You become the Doppler radar. So
She did. So she said because of the way she slept and having titanium in your neck, you're like the Doppler radar.
Interesting. Never heard that before.
Lisa, I don't know. I actually wrote down the timestamp because so Lisa said, and how does metal in your neck equal a radar? I actually was thinking the same thing because I wrote down the timestamp to go Google it. How titanium is related to the Doppler radar. Because again, I'm not a meteorologist. I am not, an expert in metals. So I'll find out. And if I find out anything, I'll let y'all know.
Every time, and trust me, when you have that, like this stuff all up here is all tight all the time, behind like the shoulder area and stuff like. So I'm always like right there. It always seems tight and crimped. So I just didn't sleep well last night, and I didn't have.
Oh, Jeffrey says I have it in my neck and in my lower back, and yes, I can tell you when the weather's going to change. Okay, so that's what she meant, is that it's kind of like with me when it's going to rain. I know when it's going to rain because my anxiety gets super high and all of my fingernails are bitten off. It's an awful habit, but I know when it's going to rain. And so that is actually really interesting to me. So thank you, Jeffrey. Oh, Notre Dame says I have titanium in my leg and it lets me know if the weather fronts change and we may get precipitation. Interesting. Thank you all.
Take a whole bunch of Aleve, and or actually I took ibuprofen. I think it took like 4 ibuprofen.
That's a different number. She must have changed her Google number at some point, because that 941 is different than the one that she had yesterday.
Yeah, I think she's got about 10 of them.
Oh, okay. Let's see who calls in. I haven't watched any of this part. The only thing I did on this part is I cut off the end where she has her like long outro. So this part I have not watched at all. I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know who calls in. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Lisa says, fun fact, people with injuries due to barometric pressure is what alerts people to weather changes. Interesting. I did not know that. Same with arthritis. Yeah, and Sophie King doesn't have one iota of titanium near her. Yeah. Oh, there we go. We can add professional Doppler to her resume.
Oh, cool. She's up to what, 25 now?
I don't know. I don't know who was supposed to be keeping up. I feel like Sinner was the one that was supposed to be keeping her resume up to date, but
yeah, Sinner, we need to update.
I'm not sure. I can't remember who I said should do that.
It was either Sinner or Beer Can. I'm not sure which.
Yep. Book screen. I'm glad you saw that. So as soon as of course it was my fault, the whole situation, because when she lifted her arm, I was like, bruh, that is not a tank top. That is a bra. And so I'm like, I've got to take a picture and send it to blank screen because, I send you the pictures all the time. So blank screen says, great picture, by the way, in the DM. Laugh my effing ass off. Who knows what she does? Oh my gosh. I know.
Do y'all think she does a lot of this stuff on purpose? Because she knows she has the haters, and as long as we're clipping her or making memes out of her, she stays relevant? Or do you think that's how she really is?
I think in her mind, she's always relevant. However, I think her online persona, I feel, and this is again just my opinion, I believe in real life, I don't believe she's this self-confident. Well, then again, maybe she is,
Well,
because
I
I
will
did get
agree with you on that because if you notice when she goes to these meetings, we've put out clips of it,
right.
how
She's
she
very
rocks back
nervous.
and forth and her speech is very insecure because she's speaking in front of intelligent, important people in the community. And she talks like she's almost afraid to say something at times. I mean, there's
Right.
times she's yelled, but most of the time she just sounds very not confident at all.
Right. So I think there is a difference between Andra and Betty. I think they have a lot of the same traits and, attributes, but I do think that there is a difference in confidence level for sure. And I feel that could be the same for everybody. You could feel a little bit more
Well, when she's on here as
comfortable.
Bullhorn Betty, she's fearless.
Mhm. Again, she's got a computer screen between her and the rest of the world. So,
Right.
I mean, I am who I am, so I'm not going to act any meaner just because I have a computer screen and a keyboard in front of me. Like, I'm not going to be like that because that's just not me. Oh, Beer Can Island says she always stomps off and we snicker behind her back.
Oh, at the community meetings?
Yep. Oh my gosh, these comments are coming in quick. Okay, so that's where I left
Well,
off.
if y'all saw the last one I made of her community meeting as she was walking off, an explosion went off, took her out.
So Sinner says, I haven't been keeping an official list, but I do know them all. The newest one is withdrawal counselor. All right, so add
Meteorologist.
yes. Meteorologist and weather predictor or something. Well, I guess that is a meteorologist. Oh, Jeffrey says I moved to Florida because all of the metal in my body couldn't take the cold anymore. Yep, I agree, blank screen. YouTube is her life. Ooh, interesting, Outlaw. Yeah, I'm guessing Outlaw with tornadoes, that would be the air pressure, right? Would cause your ears to pop. That makes sense. Hey, Stifler's mom, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. MGL tells her she needs haters. Well, I mean, think about it. Like, you always have to have villains. You always have to have, good.
Well, it goes back to what I said. She knows the
Mhm.
haters are always watching her to make memes or clip her, so that keeps her relevant. Because somebody is always talking about her somewhere on their channel.
Oh, True Crime Dime. I actually forgot. So True Crime Dime said, did anyone find the video of her getting kicked out and escorted from the commissioners or school board meeting? I totally forgot about that. So I am going
I
to write it
haven't
down
looked. I
again.
forgot to.
Yep, I'm writing it down. And actually, let me take a screenshot because then I can send it to you along with the other screenshots I have.
Does anybody remember about how long ago it was?
I can look.
So we'll know how
Quick,
far to go back.
I'm going to go to her page. Oh, wait, I can look at my Google Drive because I have all of the slideshow. So it had to have been, hold on, let me go to Google Drive quick. That's why I also like using Google Slides because all of my presentations are all together. So this was, oh, here it was. So her first videos, and let me just look at the slides. So it had to have been between, and I don't know, so this one school board meeting where she was getting like really worked up was June 9th, 2021. So it had to have been the videos that I have where she was, you know, a little hyper was between May and June 2021. And I don't know if that was one of the meetings that she had gone to. But that would be, you know, a good starting point.
Yeah, that'd be a good clip.
Sinner says she's as useful to the true crime world than a chocolate teapot is to a monastery. New grunge band, Veritas. Is it Alquitas? Veritas Alquitas? New grunge band name. Bionic Betty and the Doppler Gang. Oh my gosh, that's
Oh,
great.
that's cute.
Oh my gosh. And I might have to steal that. I might clip that part because I did write down the timestamp. Bionic Betty. And I will give you credit, Veritas, for sure. Because that's really funny. Veritas Alquitas. All right, and I apologize if I skip your comments. They're coming in really fast. Oh, Goldie, I did. So with that video, I did show that, gosh, with her getting yelled at by that guy in Idaho. I did show it, but I had to cut out a lot of it because she used really, well, they both used bad language. But it is still up there. Oh, okay. So True Crime Dime says, I think we figured out it was the school board's meeting. That's right. I think we did because I remember saying,
Yeah, their channel though, their live things only go back 8 months.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I checked that out the other day. That was their
Ladies.
lives, and I think their regular videos only go back a year.
Okay, and Tay Kelly says Toasty has it too. Oh, of the guy cussing her out. Okay, so yeah, I would check out Burnt Toast video. Because like I said, I'm late to this party, the Betty party. Sofa King Tight, that's a good point. It sounds cooler to say you have titanium in your neck from surgery rather than arthritis. And my neck and shoulders are always tight as well because that's where I carry my stress. So that's, you know, I've gotten 2 massages I think in my life, and like even the last one I went to, they're like, you know, my massage therapist was like, she's like, you carry all of your stress in your shoulders and neck. I'm like, I know. And that's why I go to the chiropractor as well, because got to get that stress out somehow. All right, I think I'm caught up.
Later, my body wasn't aching so bad. I finally was able to get to sleep, and I don't think I went to sleep until like 1 o'clock or 1:30 this morning, and I had to be up at frickin' 6:30 in the morning. Let's shake it, Mama Bullhorn.
Oh, Mama Bullhorn.
Hello, baby.
Hello. You were the first caller. You are the winner of me.
Betty, okay, I was just gonna tell her, please put your strap back, and she did. So thank you, Betty.
Okay. Well, there was several things last night I was dying to say, and my senior moments hit today, and I'm trying to think back. They were talking about occipital and orbital migraine.
Don't mind me. I'm
Visual
yawning on
migraine.
you, Mom. Sorry, that yawn it was coming out, and I didn't want you thinking you were boring me. You're not boring me. I'm just tired. But
Well, as you know, I suffer and have suffered since 1992 when our car got cut in half by a person that ran a red light, from visual blindness from migraine blindness.
Mhm.
It's called shutter blindness.
Yeah, I remember when you
And
used to have those migraine attacks and had to go lay down.
oh my gosh, remember the time it hit me when I was driving out to Grandpa's? Oh my God. But anyways, what I was going to say is, it's not a mental illness. So this guy quantifying it as depressive, yada, 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 yada. The only thing depressing about a migraine is it hurts like hell and you're sick.
Mm-hmm.
You can't handle light. Even though I have permanent visual field loss.
Mm-hmm.
So, in other words, it's like having a black cloud in your vision. And when you're driving, I have to look, because my visual field is shrinking. And
isn't there a name for that? What is it called? Hold on just a second. Let me read this real quick, Mom. Thank you for all you do and keeping us up to date. I appreciate your reporting. We need mainstream media. Who needs mainstream? Oh, thank you, Beach Life. Appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on, Mom. I got a couple of these things. I just want to get them out.
Yeah, and like the chat is saying, like, she was rude before, but now this is rude. You don't need to stop your phone call or what you're doing to read these. Like, they show up, and you can pin them in StreamYard.
It was a kudos to her. Of course, she's gonna
Right.
let everybody know about it.
Mm-hmm. And Betty's mom has visual snow, like BK. Did she say visual snow?
No.
Or, I mean, maybe she used a different term. I don't know if it's the same.
Yeah, she didn't say snow. She said something else, but could be the same thing.
I'll actually listen to it again later too. Yeah, she does lack manners.
You're such a trooper, BHB. Thank you. As I'm yawning on my mother. I haven't talked to my mom all day, and I finally get to talk to her. I'm just yawning all over her. I feel so bad. Sorry, Mom.
Hadn't talked to her all day yet. She puts her on hold to read comments.
Right.
Oh,
and the thing is, like, well, my mom probably wouldn't call into my live because, one, I don't have a phone number to call in, and two, she's got better things to do. She's not going to call, she might come to the chat, but she's not going to call in. But even if she did, I would not act like this towards her. Like, she didn't yawn the entire, well, I take that back. At the very beginning, when she was coming live, she yawned, probably for dramatics. She hasn't really, I don't think she's yawned the whole live until just then.
I've not seen it.
No. So, yeah, she was being dramatic and rude. And
she's always rude to her mom.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, thank you, Lisa. So visual snow can occur during ocular migraines. Thank you. Sinner says you can suffer visual no looking at Betty in a bra. That's true, Sofa King Tight. She is usually the only caller. And now now her friend Karen calls in, or Turkey Man usually calls in.
Yeah, she hangs up on everybody else that calls in with a question. And they don't even get to say their whole question.
Yep. And Laugh at Life says, no, she hasn't yawned, and now she has yawned 4 times. Yes, that's what I thought. So, again, Betty's going up for the Oscar for Worst Actress Ever.
I just can't get over how she is on screen and yet claims constantly, I'm a professional. I'm a professional. I don't think so. I have never seen a real reporter act like she does.
No, definitely not. And definitely not wearing that.
Or doing lives from their bed. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, that screams professional.
Oops.
What else is new, huh?
I'm just tired. I don't know. That's not new. I'm always tired. I missed one. I can't find. Oh, no, I got it. Okay. Anyways, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mom. Go ahead.
As far as the visual snow,
Oh, there we go.
now I have never experienced visual snow, but I do have a lot of floaters. I've had a lot of surgeries in my eyeballs,
I know.
and I went for those injections in the back of my
I remember. No, don't even
at the
go. Yeah,
top of
I
my
remember that. I
spine.
was unnerved about that then.
You
I'm
had
still
to come
unnerved
get
about it
me.
now.
Right. And they hurt like hell. And
HE double hockey sticks, Ma.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, please. You've been saying a-hole. You say all kinds of words, Betty. The fact that your mom said hell, please.
Anyway,
No, I'm just joking, Ma.
And then I was getting that every 3 months.
Oh, wow.
And then my hair fell out.
Yuck. That sucks.
My hair started falling out like I was on chemotherapy, and I didn't go back for the shots. I went to my doctor and I said, you might as well tell Dr. Lee for Dad about it. My hair is more important. But
so that's where Betty gets the cackle. It's not, her mom's isn't quite as pronounced as Betty's is, but did you hear that?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Right, exactly, Sinner. When her parents, friends, etc. ask how she's doing. Oh, wait. When her parents, friends ask how Betty's doing, they change the subject. Yeah. Cackle or cankle? Listen, I have cankles, so we're not going to go there, but I'll go with cackle. Yes, oversharing, I agree. Yeah, I agree. A lot of this stuff that they talk about should be private.
Ruby, the
Ruby Glamper. Yeah, I just call her Ruby Glamper.
Ruby Pearl.
Yeah. Maybe I should call her Ruby Pearl instead of Ruby.
She said she had the injections. I think she's the one that said she had the injections. That it's terrible. And the thing is, insurance doesn't pay for those damn injections.
Yeah, but you know what? That's not even really the bad. I mean, I don't think the audience actually knows the magnitude. Like, you've got some major, like, not major eye problems, but you've got some issues. Like, I remember that one time you sneezed and your eye, yeah, it was bad.
I used to have horrible
like a hemorrhage in your eye.
Hemorrhages in my eye. Yeah. And there's not a darn thing you can do about it.
Right.
It's just about the eyeball pressure. And let's rephrase that. I've had so many surgeries on my eyes. They did a vitrectomy to remove a tumor on my retina, and they replaced the fluid with artificial fluid, and it sometimes gets too high in the pressure. So when I go back to the surgeon, I tell him, am I due for an oil change? And they get a kick out of that. Yeah. But back to Coburger.
Yeah, I'm about to redirect you anyways. But what do you think we missed? I mean, do you think we missed anything, or this guy was just nobody noticed him?
Okay. He is a professed incel, individually celibate, or a volcel. It's a voluntary celibate, because when he got his master's degree, he couldn't find, he just, I don't know, he does not know how to relate to women.
Can a man abstain from that? I mean, isn't it like, maybe I should be asking.
Oh, here we go. Here she goes. I know exactly what she's going to say before she says it.
Asking like Amy that's in the medical field, but I'm pretty sure there's certain functions that have to happen, for men not to have medical issues.
Well, I don't know about that, but I'm going to explain something.
So now she is a male gynecologist doctor. Okay. I don't know if that's what they're called for men. There probably isn't even such a profession. I'm pretty sure I just made that up, but we're going to go with it.
It's not so much about the physical gratification.
Mm-hmm.
It's about if you remember, he got thrown out of that one bar downtown.
Oh,
because he kept calling the women.
Yeah, they kept putting notes in the system about him.
Right, because they wouldn't talk to him after a couple of minutes because of the way he talked to them. That's what I want to get
What
to.
if he has split personalities? Because,
no,
you're talking about that.
Incels, if you look it up, it's kind of like the Muslim faith. They think the women are less than them. They're superior to women. Women should kind of cater to the man.
I think he thought he was superior to everyone. I don't think it had anything to do with
that's
genetics.
What incel, I don't know it's kind of like a group.
Mm-hmm.
It's an organization. It's a thought process. And the other thing is, most incels are narcissists, loners, think they're smarter than everybody.
Missy D just told me Lisa Marie Presley died.
Wow. So mom's talking, and Betty clearly isn't paying attention, but we knew that. And so now she interrupts to say that this is apparently the day that Lisa Marie Presley passed away.
Yep, January 12th.
Died at 54 years old.
Yes.
OMG. What the hell?
Yep. I was going to tell you that too. She had a cardiac arrest earlier today, so I guess she didn't survive it. But back to Brian Koberger. Mm-hmm. I do not think he's schizophrenic. I think he is so obsessively compulsive that he appears to be schizophrenic. He's and that's another thing. I have personal experience in this. Obsessive compulsive disorder. People tend to become loners because they get in their own routines and they don't want anyone.
The other strap is under her hair. I can see it. The closed captioning is kind of over, but it's under her arm that she has against her cheek.
Interfering with their routine.
Classic narcissistic behavior and OCD.
What?
I said classic narcissistic behavior and OCD.
Yes. So anyways.
All right, Mom. I don't mean to cut you short, but I need to let somebody else up here because this is not going to be a long live. I'm like fading fast. I'm getting tired. And I can't quit yawning.
Well,
it's funny. Closed captioning says, I can't quit yachting. Oh, boy.
A quick story. When Angela was a baby, her older sister was very routine. She had her bottle, and early in the morning she played and took a nap by 10 o'clock, up by noon, lunch, play, down by 2.
All right, so for that's a weird pause. But for those of you who are coming in a little late, this live, I took down my pinned comment because of closed captioning, but this is from January of this year. So this is an older video, and she had worked hard all day and she's exhausted, but she had to go live in order to see her audience that she hadn't seen all day. So she is in bed And what I am convinced is her bra. And she is, yeah, she had to go live because.
I could set my clock by that child, play all afternoon, eat dinner, and in bed by 7, out like a light. Andra, on the other hand, that child never took a nap. She never, I could not get her to stay in bed. And I just started letting her go. I just let her pass out wherever I found her, in a corner or on the floor. I just let her run and play until she passed out and put her in bed. But things haven't changed much, darling.
It's like getting those hearing reports from Dr. Kennedy from when I was 2 years old or 5 years old or 4, whatever it was, and he's like, "Oh, she's just a talker." Still I am.
Oh, that reminds me of another thing. People with emotional problems, suicidal, yada, 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 yada. That was the other thing that was going on last night in your conversation. Thank you for saying that. Bendectin was from the very early 60s until the late 70s was the number one drug of choice from all doctors for morning sickness. It was called Bendectin, and a few of you gals out there probably did take it. And I took it while I was pregnant with Andra.
Am I messed up in the head, Mom? Did you mess me up in the head?
Wait, let me finish. And my sister, who is a year younger than me, was also pregnant, and she took it. We had babies 2 days apart. Your cousin Bobby was born 2 days ahead of you. And he was born with a transverse tart, which means it was pumping blood backwards.
Yeah.
And they had to do immediate heart surgery on a newborn. Well, you were born without any nerves in your ears on your right side. Yeah. Your ear never has worked and never will work.
Yeah.
Because there's no
So that
nerves
explains why she says she's deaf in her right ear.
Yep. Which makes sense.
I'd never heard this before.
And so I'm guessing that could be why she does talk loud a lot, but she also does yell a lot. And you'd think that even having, loss of hearing in one ear, you would be able to, you have to kind of take that into account. That
Well, I don't know what you've got her volume level on, but she seems to be hearing what her mom says just fine.
I had her on 26.
Yeah, that's not very high.
Mm-mm.
It seems like she's hearing just fine.
carries the
So
sound.
you're the reason why I can't hear. Thank you.
I just want to say I'm sorry, but I looked up Bendectin last night, and aside from birth defects such as spina bifida,
I gotta let you go. I gotta get people in here. I'm sorry.
Deformed limbs, mental disorders, stuff like that. Okay?
All right, love ya. Bye-bye. It's Betty.
Okay, and let's see how many times she yawns during this. This is probably the last phone call because we have just about 6 minutes left.
Hopefully it won't yawn on you if you're there. Somebody calls and doesn't even talk. Call back. Oh my goodness. So I got booted Mama Bullhorn off the channel. This is Betty. My volume not working? Hello? Well, Mom, I just kicked you off to get a bunch of somebody's calling in and not talking. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it might be an internet issue. I don't know. Anyways, so throw in the chat here. What do you think we missed? Did we miss anything? Did we get everything? is this guy just? Let's see who this is. This is Betty.
Hey,
I thought it was your number. I'm like, she ain't talking.
I'm just gonna holler and say, hey, I love you.
I know I was supposed to call you
didn't
today,
do
and
it.
I have been running I literally have been running all day. I got in at 9:00 at night.
Have you? Yeah, we got. Hang on a minute. Hang on. Gotta get the scanner off.
And I don't know who she's talking to.
I think this is her friend that is the older lady that she goes and visits who is a widow. Because this lady's like, I don't know, 15, 20 years older than she is.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's Miss Ann. I thought it sounded like her, but I didn't think it was. But that does sound
Oh,
like.
it might be then. I was thinking it was her friend.
Hopefully she says her name, but.
Okay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. I got a very bad accident right now where people are entrapped in the vehicle
Ooh.
in town. So I want to listen out for that. Units haven't got there yet. But anyway, I got bad weather up here right now, Ray.
Oh, are you there?
Hey, Betty.
Oh, I just hung up on Miss Ann. Oh, oops. Hi.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. You didn't do nothing.
Okay, so it was Miss Ann.
Okay, I thought it might have been her friend, but guess it wasn't.
Wrong. I just ended up hanging up on Miss Ann. Just I have to call her back after I'm done with Miss Ann. You're gonna have to wait now.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Ricky Beavers, Bone Green.
Oh, I didn't even notice it was your voice. I'm half asleep. I'm half
But
asleep.
one thing me and you got in common, me and you both have MPD,
MPD. What's that?
missing plane disorder.
Myth and plain disorder. I thought he was going to say multi-personality disorder, but myth and plain disorder.
There you go.
Yeah, I went to Michigan and missed the plane.
Yep.
It didn't. I had my times messed up. Put it that way.
Oh, I hate when that happens. Did they charge you for it?
No.
Oh, good. They charged me out the
The
wazoo.
plane was up off the ground. They tried to get the plane to come back and get me, and they wouldn't
It
do
was
it.
so funny. I got this. Oh heck, what is it called? Oh, I just did it again. I just hung.
Betty, it's Google Voice. You have to hit a button to hang up on somebody. Like, just leave it alone, and you won't hang up on people.
Up on Ricky. Okay, guys, listen. I honestly believe I'm sorry for hanging up on Miss Ann. Ricky, I am sorry for hanging up on you, but at this point, I think it's time for Bullhorn Betty to go to bed. I just hung up on two of my favorite people. Two of many. You guys are all my favorite people. Two of many of my favorite people. But I just hung up on Miss Ann and Ricky by accident. So, with that being said, we're going to get some sleep. I will see you guys back 9 a.m. 9 a.m. We are going live right from here, and we're going to be discussing the Gonzalez interview tomorrow morning. Guys, I love you. Thank you for taking your time to spend it with me this evening. Even though it's been a short live, I had sent out a short video earlier, just talking about what we were doing today. I'm just extremely exhausted. I need to take this makeup off, brush my teeth, and I need to hit the hay. Otherwise, you guys are not going to get a video, or you're not going to get a live at 9 o'clock in the morning because I'll be snoring. So I need to go to sleep. I love you guys. God bless. And, keep up the good fight. Don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. We are right now having to do this all this political crap to get these initiatives pushed through, because we see something, we say something, we stand up for it, we fight for it, and we stand behind it. And that's what we're going to continue to do. And I appreciate all your love and support. I think these are great things. These are great strategies. And we will be back soon. Guys, do not miss it.
All right. So that is it for Miss Betty today, so I can actually look at comments now on StreamYard instead of my phone. And I was actually responding that I do follow Miss Ann. I believe she was on, she was on somebody's panel, and I did subscribe to her, so I do see her live every so often. Let her keep hanging up on folks, even so you could tell her exactly how to do it and she'd not listen until she figured it out on her own. Exactly. Because she knows it all when she knows nothing at all. Agree. If she can drive a car, she is certainly capable of getting a job and not disability. And I mean, she drives. I mean, she drove what, 8-9 hours the other day? I mean,
Yep, drove to Key West and back. I mean, I've got major back problems. And I don't know, after 15, 20 minutes sitting in a car, my back starts hurting. There is no way I could do as much driving as she does.
no. And I don't have back problems, and driving 45 minutes to and from work every day, like, that was awful. Okay, so maybe it was Queen Bee's that I saw her on, because I don't watch Dolly. I'll watch him if I'm really bored.
Yeah, I've seen her
But
on Queen Bee's. I've seen her on a few other panels.
see you, Laugh at Life. Have a good nap.
There was several people that went off on her in one chat that I was in because she was going to these panels and constantly
Oh,
talking about
Jonesin.
her
Okay.
illness, and people were tired of hearing about it. They said, "You got your own channel, go to your own channel and talk about it. When you come up on these panels, just don't mention it." So I've not seen her in a while.
Yeah, she was live. Was it this morning or yesterday morning? I saw she was live. And I did watch for a little bit. But yeah. All right, y'all.
Oh, I was going to ask the chat about, I don't know how many of y'all were in here the day we looked at her wish list, and it had that necklace on it that was a
Oh, the
spy.
spy pen.
Yes. Do y'all remember how much that was? Wasn't it like 30 something
I can
dollars?
look it up quick. I'm just gonna end the poll because we're
Yeah, I'm wondering if I could get one of those and go
hold on a
to
second.
Warrior's
Well,
Path and not be carrying my phone around videotaping. I wonder if it would work.
so if I go, let me go to, actually, I think I have to go to Betty's page. So, Bullhorn Betty.
I mean, I don't know how good a video they take. I don't know anything about them at all.
Wish list. Here we go. And actually, I'll share this with everybody. Let's see if she's added anything.
Yeah, see if that necklace is on there, and let's view the details on it, see if it tells what it does.
Okay. Oh, this thing looks new. What the heck is it? Camping LED fan with light. I think that's new. I don't remember seeing that before. Maybe it's just in a different order. Here it is. Ooh. Well, the one I'm sure there's probably something cheaper, but this one, the covert video necklace camera, is $300. The one on her wish list, anyways.
Is the necklace still on there?
That's the one I'm looking at. Yeah.
How much is it?
The one she has is $300.
Whoa, I thought it was like $30.
No, and I'm sure you could probably find one for cheaper. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do a Amazon search. Covert camera necklace. Oh, the pen is only $22. Yeah, see, that was the first thing that came up was that Lawmate covert video necklace camera, $300. And then there is a small hidden camera detector for, oh, that's for home security system. But the pen is $22. Okay, you could get spy camera glasses for $58. So why she needs that necklace is beyond me. She could just wear like these fake glasses. Oh yeah, there's some that are like super cheap. She's ridiculous. So let's see what else is on her list. If there's any, I don't think there's anything new.
Okay, Walmart.com has got
Yeah, they're all the same.
wearable necklace pendant mini body camera voice video recorder for $30.
Oh. Yeah, so she just kind of yeah, she has a lot of camping gear on their center. And the fact she has socks on there, it's like, lady, buy your own dang socks.
Oh, this one does continuous
Oh, so
3
some people haven't
hours.
seen her wish list. Let me share that again.
Okay. Yeah, this one does up to 3 hours of video recording. So that would
Oh, that's
last me
good.
the whole time I'm there.
All right, so we can go through her wish list and I'll just kind of read what they are. So the first thing is a camping LED fan with light, rechargeable battery powered outdoor tent fan with light and remote, 4-speed, personal USB desk fan. Okay. And that is $67. Okay. Next, we have this simultaneous live streaming and recording device for nearly $1,000.
Let me address this. Lisa
Sure.
put, is she going to camp out instead of staying at hotels to save money? No, I think she's going to pile up in Dolly's camper with them.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think so. That would be funny though.
She needs new copies. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll find a cheap hotel, probably in Kingsport or Johnson City.
She has The Language of Letting Go box set, socks, a oversized tent, cot, folding, outdoor camping, hiking, sleeping bed. This is night vision binoculars, a USB audio interface, studio quality recording, and all the software you need to record.
See, that is so weird that she wants all of these electronics and she can't even operate an iPhone.
Or Google Voice.
Yeah, or that. That's true.
Digital audio recorder and lavalier mic bundle. External hard drive. Use a gift
It's
card.
funny.
Here's
Yeah, it's funny how she's got a lot of stuff on there that has to do with being sneaky and underhanded.
And here she has the camera on her wish list. And actually, we'll take a look at her wedding registry as well while we're at it.
I don't know if it's still up or not. I haven't looked.
Yeah, I'll check. I haven't checked it in a while. Another iPad.
Jeez.
My passport for Mac, external hard drive, the spy necklace, body cameras.
Nobody needs all that stuff.
No. Here she has a sublimation printer starter bundle with inks, mugs. So that's like, I guess, to make her own merch. I don't know what that is. Boots. Waterproof, snake-proof hunting boots. This looks like a soundboard. Let me see. Podcast microphone sound card set. Yeah, sound mixer, so like a soundboard. USB card, batteries, copy paper for, her stacks and stacks of papers, Sharpies, pens, 2 more pairs of boots, snake-proof boots. Oh, these are rain boots.
If she ever does receive that $4,000 camera, she would not even be able to turn it on. So she would send it back and get the money from it. Guarantee it.
And Sinner added she can't even block a phone number.
Exactly.
So there's no image available, but this is a portable solar panel for camping with power bank.
When is she going to go camping?
A drone with night vision.
Oh, I can see her operating a drone.
A dash cam.
Oh my God.
Hotels gift card. A machete. With
Now,
reverse
they had
simulations.
machetes already from something they were doing down there in Florida. She's already received machetes.
Oh, well, right. And I know she put she had mentioned on one live that she took out the amount needed because trolls were putting the items in their cart and letting them just sit there. So it looked like it
I
had been
remember that.
purchased. Yeah. And then the last thing is a waterproof action camera with front LCD and touch rear screens for live streaming.
Okay, so she's got 10 laptops, 5 phones, I don't know how many iPads, and can't operate any of them.
Right.
But yet she needs all this stuff. You know what I do all of my videos with? Every single thing that I put on my channel is made from a Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. That's it.
Oh, here they are. Bullhorn Betty and Andrew Griffin. Here they are. Ooh, her wedding's coming up, y'all. August 12th, 2023.
How much has she received for the camera?
All right, so someone purchased this memory card. So the camera, let's see. So the price is, I'll say $3,800. So if I click on this, she still needs $3,440. So she's gotten about $300 towards it.
Now, she won't be able to get that money, right? Unless the whole thing is
Right,
donated
because I think it's kind of like a payment plan, I guess. Like people will add money to it. And then once it's fully
But she can't
covered,
just go in there and say, oh, give me that money.
Right.
Okay. Well, I guarantee you, if she gets enough money to where it is sent to her, she'll be returning it or selling it for the cash.
And for those of you, I zoomed in. For those of you who don't know, Andra is marrying Bullhorn Betty. She's marrying herself on August 12th, 2023.
I have talked to 2 different people so far at Amazon about this and it being a fraud, and they've done nothing.
Yep.
I don't understand.
And clearly you can tell this isn't a wedding registry because there's a camera and a gift card.
Yeah, there's no china or silver patterns on there.
Right. And there's just those 3 items. Yep.
Scam.
It is fraud. Absolutely.
I know, and I have reported it 2 different times. I've talked to 2 different people, and they just ignore it.
Gina says, what in the actual fornication?
Yes. Okie dokie.
Yep. So, yep. And then, yeah, and then she has all of her other stuff there.
Now, at one time, before she started the wedding thing, she had her own personal wish list, and then she had the channel wish list. I don't know. What would show up if you just put in Andrew Griffin?
Oh, if I just go to, let me go back to Amazon.
I don't know if she still has that one or not.
So Bullhorn, so that I was on the channel wish list. With all the like extra things. Then there was the wedding. So then if I go to, I'll just put in her name.
Is there only one that showed up when you typed in Bullhorn Betty?
I put in Andrew Griffin. So let me go back to the registries and put in, I'll put in Bullhorn Betty. Oops. Oh, select. Oh, gift list. Let's try this. Okay, so nothing for gift list for Bullhorn Betty. Let me do Andra. Okay, so she does not have a gift list.
All right, she might have combined
Oh, here,
everything.
custom gift list. No custom gift list.
Yeah, she might have combined everything to just the one under Bullhorn Betty.
You know, I'm going to look up baby registry just because.
Oh my God.
Yep, she's not on the
I
baby
think
registry.
you would actually have to purchase baby items on that one. I don't think
Right,
you can
so
put $4,000 cameras on it.
And then I'll put in,
I don't know.
I'm just going to look to see if there's any other listed. Yeah, that's the only one with Andra on it of the wedding gift, the wedding gift lists. Yep, so that it looks like that is her only one, unless it's under something else. Crime Time, hey there, welcome. All right, I'm going to just go up. I'm going to read a few more comments, and then we are going to call it because it has been just over 3 hours. I did see those. Okay. Dolly's camper is full with the woman he actually likes. That's true.
And Paper Cut Tina. Gina says, can I get a case of duct tape and a bunch of chapstick filled with Gorilla Glue? Asking for a friend. I might order that necklace thing from Walmart that's $30.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I don't know how good it'll work walking around up there. I mean, it's got a 1080p video quality on it.
oh,
As
yeah.
long
And
as
I
the
mean, that's
audio's good on it, it should
right.
work.
The audio, you're going to know it's her because her voice is so distinguishable.
Oh, yeah. Same with Dolly. That way they wouldn't see me holding my phone filming them, you know? They wouldn't think nothing about just somebody walking around.
Yeah, true, Amy. I need a new car. Doesn't hurt asking. Yeah. Listen,
I need a new tire for mine. Mine's got a split in it. It keeps going down.
All right, y'all. Well, I think we're gonna call it. My stomach's been growling. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I got to get some stuff done around the house because I've been very lazy and slacking. So thank you all for being here. Much appreciated. I will not be live tomorrow unless, I mean, I say that, but sometimes Sunday nights are boring. But I think I'm going to take tomorrow off. It's cooled off significantly here. It's actually gorgeous out. So I think I'm going to get outside tomorrow. I'll probably go see my parents.
Oh,
And
Lisa's got a point here. She says it's a necklace. It'll be rubbing up against clothing. It's going to sound like shiz.
so maybe a pen would be better if you can find a cheap pen one, because then you could just,
The pens are cheaper than the necklaces.
yeah, and then you could, you could
just clip it somewhere.
Yep.
Okay. I'll see what I can find and read the reviews on them.
Yeah, and that's
I've still got
that's
time to
okay.
order it and it get here in time.
Yep. All right, y'all. Well, we're gonna say goodbye. So again, thank you so much for being here today on this Saturday. I don't think I'm gonna go live tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna take a day off, and then Monday I'll be back at 4:45. So until then, we hope
We'll
you have
get together and go through some of these videos, events that we've talked about, and might put out some clips or something.
Yep. Oh, I'll definitely be clipping. I have clips in my phone that I need to get to that I just haven't
Yeah,
had time.
I do too.
Gina says, Sinner, you behave. And if not, call me. Listen, Gina, you better get in line because I'm first, girlfriend. I'm first.
Uh-oh, fight's on for center.
Listen, I'm telling you, Betty, like, shoot.
I love you, center, but the glare's mine.
Yes, have a lovely Catterday. Yes. All right, so have a great day, y'all. And until next time, we will see you all on the flip side.
See ya.